Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Evening, faithful. Well, as you could see by the background I had up, the off season's already started. Not used to this, honestly. But from the Bay Area, we got John J. Dope Rhymer. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
From somewhere out west, an undisclosed location, we got the Sentinel. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? Merry Christmas to you all.
Yep.
From
Happy
the
Hanukkah.
New York, New Jersey area in enemy territory, we got Melissa, aka Izzy. What's up?
Hey
Nice
guys.
I like it. I like it.
Hey, Melissa.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas.
And then, from the Philadelphia area, he is an Eagles fan. Remember, no one's perfect, folks. He does have time to grow up and change. We got Spongy. What's up, buddy?
Right now, it's very perfect. Honestly,
Mhm.
You ain't won nothing. You haven't won anything yet, Spongy. Don't count the
whatever.
chickens. Don't count the chickens.
Yep.
Santa's going to leave you a first-round exit in your stocking stuffer.
Yeah, we'll leave you
I
an
don't
arm
know.
for Brock Purdy in your stocking stuffer.
Oh, come on.
You want us to throw Devondre Campbell in there too? Your stocking stuffer.
Hey Spongy, you haven't faced the Cowboys
Devontae?
yet, and they love playing spoiler to you guys. I'd shush right now.
Yeah, well,
it's a divisional matchup. You never know.
Plus, my dad has this sinking feeling that you guys are going to sit all your starters again week 18 and let the Giants roll over you. So
we're not.
That'd be fun to watch.
We're gonna.
Well, that would be interesting. I mean, if they have something to play for, if everything's locked in, then sit all your starters, make it so you're cold in that first playoff game.
Plus, didn't Kenny Pickett have to finish your game, Spongy, and he also got hurt? So it's not like exactly the Eagles are healthy.
He's not hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the game. It's this thing. It's another finger injury for Pickett. If he can play, he can. I don't know. I haven't really seen any reports on that, but with Hurts, it's concussion, so I don't think he can play next week. But I like our third string more than I like Pickett anyway. So,
Who's
so you think you're gonna have some luck with a third stringer, huh?
Who's your third
those third stringers? Those third stringers. No, Brock Purdy. Those third stringers. Sometimes you get lucky.
What do you say, David?
I was like, who's your third stringer? Jimmy G?
No, Tanner McKee. He's from Stanford.
Ugh.
I'd say, anyways, yeah, it ought to be. We got a couple weeks to go. We can just play spoiler. That's all we got left.
So how's it going with your linebackers right now? I just wanted to ask.
Sounds like they're going to shut down Dre Greenlaw, so that way he doesn't re-injure himself, which sucks because that was about the only thing I had to look forward to for the next 2 weeks.
But it's also probably best so you guys can have him next year.
I don't even think he's signed for next year. Is he signed for next year?
He is a
No,
unrestricted
but
free
we have
agent.
to make him a priority. I would say.
I know
You
he
guys-
has to be a priority, but I still don't trust this team.
Let's sign him back. I'm convinced.
I do think he needs to be sit out for the rest of the season as well because he's so good. I don't want him to re-injure that. Trying to prove himself that he's worth it. We know he's worth it. The Super Bowl proved he was worth it. So
he absolutely proved it the way he came out in the Rams game, and he went full throttle. I just think that he overdid it, and no one calmed him down.
yeah.
And so I don't mind the benching per se, but I just it was like the one thing I was waiting for all year long was watching 57.
Oh
So
my god.
yes, Spongy, I know he's like the boogeyman to all Philly fans, but get over it already.
No, I wasn't.
That's DeAndre Lenore.
I love Demo.
Yep.
So
But the
we're
problem is they don't
shutting
even
down.
test
Hold
Demo
on.
anymore. They just go all
right.
after Trevorius Ward because they know it's easier.
Well, we're shutting down our backup left tackle, our starting left guard, and our starting left tackle for the season. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Jalen Ward
not
got
say that.
hurt.
And it's, look, when it comes to Greenlaw, I'm more than likely going to shut him down. I mean, there's no point. No point in taking any sort of risk moving forward. So Burford has a calf. He's awaiting MRI results. Jair Brown, ankle. He's day to day. D. Winters, chest. That's another linebacker. And Isaac Garendo is expected to be back at practice on Thursday. Considered day to day.
But
They
guess
said
what?
his hamstring is trending in the right direction.
Guess what? Everyone's favorite safety is going to be out. Jair Brown.
Who's that? Who's that? Greg Odom, our special teams guy? Yeah, he's on IR.
No, Spongy was trying to start something by bringing up Jair Brown.
Reminds me of that Michael Jackson song. Wanna be starting something. Got to be starting something. Do you want to be starting something? Got to be starting something.
Oh God, I missed this.
Reject all cookies. I don't do that. Montgomery. Ooh, an MCL injury.
David Montgomery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he got hurt.
I saw the injury, I just didn't know what he had.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's really crazy though. The Lions have over 31 players on some kind of injury designation throughout the year, and there's still only 2 losses.
Well, we've had quite a few ourselves, but we're also not the Lions ain't trying to
Bills
be
and the
something
Bucks.
they ain't. So, we were trying to be something we ain't. We pass the ball around a lot, like we're fully equipped to be a pass first team, and we're not.
And that was stupid of him of whoever made the decision to go that hard to pass first when you didn't have the personnel ready. Here?
I don't think Kenny's gonna make it because he's got to go to a karaoke thing.
I don't think it's so much the pass versus the run is the issue. I think everyone was just so freaking blasé this whole damn year.
Yeah, I want an elite.
Especially the vets. They were like, we're constantly in the playoffs. We're constantly either in the championship game or the Super Bowl. They just they were so
dude, the Lions
lethargic about every loss.
If they get the number 1 seed, win their first playoff game in the second round, they could get a lot of their people back.
All right, so also more injury news. Tank Dell suffered a torn MCL, torn LCL, torn ACL, a dislocated kneecap, and meniscus damage, and he will miss the 2025 season and may miss further time.
Damn, was he in a
Who?
car accident?
Who?
No,
Touchdown
Tank Dell made like a catch that didn't count in the end zone
Oh,
versus the
yeah.
Chiefs, and he just
Yes, now I'm.
tore
Yeah,
everything, like
Chiefs
Did he,
suck.
everything.
Did
Like
he? What was it?
now, I
Did he
remember.
get hit? I mean, what was the story here? Because the
I
Chiefs have a habit of targeting players. So did he get
Yeah,
hit?
it,
think he got stuck on the turf.
So,
I don't think it was a hit. I could be wrong. I think it's one of those things where he like planted his foot, trying to keep
Yeah.
his feet in bounds, and then he rolled on the injured foot, and he just like tore everything as his body tried to like
yes.
compensate. I could be wrong.
yeah. No, it did look more like that than it did the Chiefs, bountying Brandon Ayuk out of the season.
Granted, the Chiefs have a whole bunch of other things they cheated for in that game, but I don't think that was on the Kansas City Chiefs, that particular thing. Just Tank
Yeah.
Dell is cursed at injuries.
The number one, the Chiefs have a deal with the devil and Roger Goodell. I don't know if you saw this last game,
Well,
but
I thought Goodell was the
throwing
devil.
like referees, NFL throwing a flag on the Texans while the Chiefs offensive lineman has his arm wrapped around him from behind and his
I
hand
saw
in
that.
his face mask right in front of a ref. Really?
Did you
Yeah.
see that they
Really?
had like a pick six for the Texans and they called it back because they said it was some like illegal holding or some stupid nonsense, but it was the Chief player that had the guy around like a chokehold with both hands on either side of his neck.
And his fingers wrapped in his face mask too. It's like, dude. And then they call offensive pass interference on the Texans, and then it's like they showed the replay. The announcers were like, "What are they talking about? Like there wasn't even enough contact to constitute a flag. Like what are they talking about here?" I'm sitting
I
there
don't know.
going, "Yep."
Here's the
Di-
other thing with Tank
Mhm.
Dell. In week 11 of the 2023 season, he fractured his fibula, and
Yep.
Ooh.
when he was recovering in the off season, he got shot in his leg.
Oh, damn. That's
So
just
The
bad
guy
luck.
is cursed.
Yeah, that's
I
like
mean,
Jason Verrett
and even
shit.
at the beginning of this season, he was like what 2.5 weeks in, and he had a huge injury.
I don't think it was
That was
that
before
deep.
Stephon Diggs went down, and that's why Nico Collins took off. CJ Stroud just can't keep a single player around him healthy, which is
So
not his fault, but
another thing I saw is the Texans collapsed the pocket. They're on Mahomes. They got him down, and then they threw a flag for a hit to the head. I'm like, where was that? Then they're showing the replay. The guy's forearm brushes against the bottom of his helmet. Didn't even move his head. I'm going, are you kidding? Like, have you not seen how bad these other quarterbacks get hit during the course of the game? You're not throwing
that's
flags
not
like
even
that.
the
Like,
worst part, though. You should have seen it. I was watching. It was just tidbits, really, but there was like I watched the Giants game. I watched part of the Bills Patriots game. I watched part of the Commanders Eagles game. I watched part of the Colts
I'm sorry you
versus
had
the
to watch
Titans
that
game.
bloodbath.
I actually watched the
How
last
about
couple
that?
minutes, Spongy, so I was actually happy. Like I feared your team got away with one with that interception, but that's not the point. I watched part of the Jets game. There's a few others. There is this one call. I think it was maybe on the Giants where they hit Drew Lock, and like his head bounced on the field, and there was like no roughing the passer call, and he had not had the ball in his hand for like 2 minutes. It was crazy. Like there's just like really bad roughing across the league.
What? I don't think it was a dirty hit, but like, what were your thoughts on the Hurts hit?
I didn't see Spongy. Like I said, I only watched like the last 2 minutes because you guys were on Fox, so were the Giants. So I get the Giants game, and then it's finally switched to your game. Even though I think what was it? It wasn't the Saints? It was Atlanta who was beating the hell out of the Giants. And like I said, I watched Jaden Daniels get the ball, throw the interception, and I was freaking out that they weren't going to have enough time. And then they get the ball back, and then they win the game. But I didn't see his hit. I
Yeah,
don't go back and watch hits because they're
I'll
just
say,
ugly.
I'll say there was a very bad call at the end of the game that should have been called on the last touchdown play. But
Hey, do you guys really go back and watch people get hit and injured and like see the 360 where they show all the different angles and then they
depends.
play it in reverse and seeing
I
some
was
guys
more
like
of a-
me like zoomed in on like getting completely blown up like that freaks me out. I don't understand how people like to go back and watch that stuff.
Well, I was more really curious about the Dak Prescott, when his foot did like a CD changer, kind of like wheelie, and it
Mm-hmm.
was just awful. It was awful. Yeah. So
You know what I think it is? I think it was the Alex Smith injury when he was a commander that
that
made
was
me
the
not want to
worst.
watch any more of those ever again. Like he wasn't even a Niner anymore. It's just the way his injury happened, the way they showed it, they spotlighted it, and then they would keep showing it throughout the rest of the year, even though he was out. And then when that one thing went viral with his leg getting infected and like necrotic, it was just like I can't do it anymore. It's so gross.
I
Yeah.
just want to respond to Bebop's comment real quick. He said, tomorrow's games will be good. Yeah, that's if we can watch them, because Netflix has their little Wi-Fi
Problem.
issue.
Oh,
So it's gonna be exactly like the Chiefs game on Peacock then.
I didn't know Netflix was based in Philly. So
Merry Christmas, Bebop.
Yeah, we got Christmas coming up. Merry Christmas, everybody. Nothing but love. We got the chat popping. Kenny said he'd be here in a few minutes. I don't know how long he can stay though. He's got a karaoke party he's got to go to, so that should be it. I kind of feel like Kenny needs to make a video of him singing and post it. I kind of feel like that. I'm in the dream. What's cracking, buddy? Yeah, we got
Live streaming.
Bebop.
I would live stream.
Oh man.
Bebop.
We're gonna have to ask Kenny his go-to karaoke song.
I don't know what he would even sing. Well, like when he gets here, we'll have to ask. Okay. We'll
ask. What he's saying. I know what he's gonna say.
Well, what if it's his voice?
He's gonna sing
"Fly,
man,
Eagles, Fly."
like, I know he is.
It's funny. I get I have to work Thursday and Friday, and I do have paid time off. I could have scheduled it, but it's kind of like if I'm not there and something breaks, then it's just gonna sit there because my assistant, he's a good worker. The guy's like, you tell him go swim through that dirt hole a couple times and come on back when you're done with that. He'll do it. He'll do anything you tell him to. It's crazy, but he's just not the greatest at fixing wiring and electrical problems, and that's the main thing that we have. So, Crazy Juice, what's cracking, buddy? Did you leave your picks in there so I can record them? I got a whole bunch of people's picks right
Hey,
now.
Spongy, I know exactly what song that Kenny would never sing.
What?
It's called "Fly Like an Eagle" by Steve Miller Band.
There's Carcast. Yeah, well, Carcast, it's only his second season. It could be sophomore slump. You never know. I'll give him a chance still. I'm not gonna say he's bad.
No, he's just garbage. He's from Jersey, so.
Well, there's Throwback.
Shut up, Spongy.
What up? And this could be. I honestly
Hey,
think this is gonna
Throwback.
happen. I think
Merry
that's gonna
Christmas,
happen.
Merry Christmas Eve. Now, you know what I think it is with Tig.
There's Chardall.
Honestly,
even Chardall. Merry Christmas, buddy.
I think Tig is so fed up with the Niners right now. Like he just doesn't seem to respond well to what they're asking him to do.
I think
what's up, man?
I think Tig come close to home.
I think Tig was better last year when he had Steve Wilkes and Deshaun Gibson, and he got to play the way that he's strongest at playing football. And when they took that away from him this year, just not everyone responds to the Niners' whole "you have to be multifaceted, be able to do everything" kind of thing.
I honestly think he just wants to come close to home and play for the Eagles.
And more importantly, he's not had the kind of backup the way he had last year. The linebackers have been trash this year. The corners have been constantly cycled through. Like you've had Yadam and Houston and all this other stuff. Like it's not the same system that he came in and excelled in with the Niners last year when Hufanga originally went out. So,
well, on top of that, Steve Wilkes was really good with defensive backs. Okay.
Yes.
Like last year was probably the best year we've seen out of all the defensive backs, you know, for quite some time. And Steve Wilkes was the defensive backs whisperer. I honestly believe we shouldn't have fired him. I mean, it's kind of just one of those things, but you know, I'm not.
Some of y'all were calling for his head.
And amen, I am with that. If Brindle is the starting center, I'll rent a bus, I'll pick everybody up, and we'll go to 49ers headquarters and tell them about it. But no, I believe that Kyle can see what's going on, you know, and the guy just gets blown. He cannot block anyone one-on-one. Maybe a safety or a corner, but anyone else is blowing him up. And there's this guy. Like, look, Kyle doesn't like to play rookies. So here's my theory on what we're gonna do. There's this guy who kind of has the 49er lineage to him. He's with the Atlanta Falcons right now, but he is an unrestricted free agent. If they let Drew Dolman hit the market, I'm kind of thinking our brass is going to talk to him and, you know, see if they can't bring him in. This is Chris Dolman's son. Any old school 49er will know. But yes, Chris Dolman's son, Drew Dolman. That's my free agent crush. If we don't do anything in free agency other than add just some 1-year guys that can actually tackle for special teams, for fuck's sake, I'm cussing right now. Then
I thought you meant like he was a coach. I would love more special teams dogs for sure.
But yes, let's bring in special teams. It's like let's bring people that can actually tackle in. That's on my wish list. But my number one free agent crush is Drew Dolman. If we don't do anything else, just sign Drew Dolman, because having a good center will help. You know, having a good center, Pooney and Trent Williams, and get average guys on the other two positions, and you actually have a good offensive line.
How old is he?
You know,
who, the Drew guy?
Yeah,
I can figure that out for you right now.
You know, I want more than anything in free agency and in the draft for them to finally take tight end seriously.
Oh,
like please, for the love of Christ, take tight end seriously.
There we go. We got Terror Dome.
Because Eric Saubert has to go.
You the man.
Dome!
He came in right when I was talking about Drew Dolman.
Drew Dolman,
okay, Drew Dolman is a
he's related to Chris Dolman.
Salinas, California.
He's a son.
He's a son. Yeah, Chris Dolman was a dog.
See, now this is a Christmas present. We get Terror Dome live and in person.
I am here on Christmas Eve. Chilling. I had the night off.
All right, here we go.
Finally.
All right, so Spongy, what? Tell me about Drew Dolman.
He's a 26-year-old center from Salinas, California.
Ooh.
He's native.
Okay.
How's his injury history, Spongy?
Yes,
throw like a 4-year.
No, I was asking if he has one, because like Richburg and Garland and some of the other ones that they've taken looks at have had injury histories where they were solid players, but then they couldn't stay healthy. So I was just curious if he has an injury history.
Okay,
that is important.
Injuries.
That is absolutely.
I was
going to say my favorite. If there's one move I want to make more than anything, it's just getting Jim Schwartz as a defensive coordinator.
I think the only problem he really has is an ankle. But I think that's the only thing he's ever been like. Actually,
ankle. You got to be careful.
Well, he didn't start his rookie season at Atlanta. He started his second year, 17, then 14 games. Then he did have an ankle injury, and that he has 7 starts currently this year.
about his ankle injury? I know ankle injuries, and
He's had 2 fumbles in his career, which consists of 38 starts at this point. Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, so earlier this year, Dalman sustained an ankle injury during the second quarter of the Falcons' Week 3 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think,
wouldn't you know? The Chiefs again, and an injury.
Go figure, right?
Do you see the games on Sunday? They kept showing Taylor Swift at Chiefs games randomly in flashbacks of any game that played against the Chiefs. It's like they cannot help but show her at every single game.
Okay, so his first year starting, he had 6 penalties. His second year, he had 2. He's got a goose egg this year. That's an automatic upgrade over Brendel. That's an automatic.
It's not saying much, though.
I know. It's one bum is better than another bum.
I'm sorry. Like he could be a great center, but just I'm so burnt out with Kyle Shanahan and centers that like I can't get excited for anything anymore.
Hey, he wasn't in Atlanta when Kyle went there. 2021. It's like he wasn't there when Kyle went there. 2021 was his first year in the league.
You guys could always just go get Jeff Wilson in free agency too.
Spongy, I'd be more worried about your Eagles than picking at Niner wounds.
I ain't worried about any of that. But 6'3", 305.
Good size.
I don't have a problem with this at all. Because
he's nice
it's
and
like
chunky.
I mean, he is going to be the best center in free agency, though, so he might cost us. But we have $50 million to spend right now. More, actually, since they redid Hargrave's contract. I don't know what it is now.
He is not the best center in free agency.
Who's the best center, Spongy?
The center for the Indianapolis Colts, Ryan Kelly.
Brian or Ryan? Okay.
He's the top one on the board, I think.
What's his name?
Ryan Kelly.
He's
6'4",
32 years old, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, he's going to be, he's 31 right now. He's 6'4".
That's why I'm going after Drew Dahlman. He's 26, only a couple years older than our QB.
Yeah.
So that means, they'll be with each other for a while, right?
I see I see the strategy, David, and I like it.
The strategy also is, how Kyle does not like to start rookies. If we draft a center, here we go. Probably another year of Brendel. Okay.
Yeah.
No, let's not do that.
My guy was Parker Brailsford, University of Alabama, but he's going back to school, so
hello.
That's not happening.
What's up, Kenny?
Hey, Kenny,
Merry
I got
Christmas,
a question
Kenny.
Merry Christmas.
Kenny, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Probably Too Much Time on My Hands by Styx.
All right, Kitty, I was telling them all that you might not make it because you got a karaoke party.
Yeah,
but I'm also expecting a video of you singing at this karaoke party, though.
All right,
so
you got it.
Kenny, I already told him that you probably aren't going to sing "Fly Like an Eagle" from Steve Miller Band.
No, definitely not.
Or "Fly Eagles Fly." I think he has a better chance singing that.
No, I might sing Just Once. I might sing Just Once. I might sing On the Wings of Love.
Oh, those are good ones. Those are hits.
Yeah, so I did Just Once yesterday, and people were like, they were nuts over it.
Yeah, James Ingram, right?
Correct. Written by Quincy Jones, I think.
Yeah.
David, you okay?
I would if you want to shut it down on karaoke, Brick House by the Commodores.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brick House will get the party started. The women will dance. The fellas will be. That's my go-to. Brick House.
You know what I say? Always.
Pterodon singing Brick House. Pterodon, if we're ever backstage, even after a podcast, I need to hear you just belt out part of that song. Just so no one gets
It
flagged.
ain't nothing like it. That brick house, man. You know,
Okay,
when those
guys,
drums
guess what?
hit and then that bass line, boom, 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 boom.
So
Yep.
this might also this is a funny thing about free agency this year. There are 1, 2,
Hey, throwback.
3, 4, 5, 7 free agent quarterbacks that used to be on the Niners. Sam Darnold, Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo, Josh Dobbs, Brandon Allen, and Nick Mullins and Josh Johnson.
Wow.
You can have all of them, Spongy.
Spongy
Yeah.
with the
Is Brett Rippin
Yes,
ever
you
on
can
the
have
team?
all of them.
Darnold's gonna demand
and
money,
Jeff
though.
Driscoll. I
Darnold's
think he
having
was
a
on
good
your
year.
team at one point.
And I think Dobbs is
actually,
decent too.
dude, he's looked pretty good in Minnesota.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got a reserve.
Remember, Kyle called him Steve Young. It's like Steve Young.
And he's got weapons and a stout offensive line, you know.
Yeah, wouldn't you know?
Change
Wouldn't
the
you know that offensive line makes a big difference?
Oh yeah,
Stephon
that
Diggs?
does. That helps, right?
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is a free agent.
People love that, Bebop.
Yeah, he only signed a 1-year prove-it deal with the Texans.
Stephon Diggs, T. Higgins, Keenan
Okay,
Allen, Amari Cooper.
So we got Christmas Day game. This is why we're doing Corey Davis 49er Wednesday on a Tuesday.
Mhm.
And I got no more F's to give, folks. I'm all out. I used up my year's worth. I'm just out. So it is what it is. I'm still calling it Corey Davis 49er Wednesday.
You fouled out of
Huh?
You fouled out of the year. You used up all your
That's right. That's right. That's right. The warehouse is empty. Even the manufacturing plant shut down for the year because the Christmas break. So it's
With a minute-
there's just none out there. Ooh, look at the dog.
Look at the donkey. Woof, woof.
Look at the dog. Izzy's like internet famous now.
No, I'm literally trying to hold this dog in place so he doesn't like curl up into a ball and start seizing and thrashing and trying to like fall off the bed.
Oh.
So like if I hold him by his front over here by his chest, he's fine. But if I can't risk it right now.
I gotta see if YTC has done his week 17
Yeah, he already
video,
did.
and there it
He
is.
sent it.
There it is.
Dude.
It got posted
20
yesterday.
hours ago, I should have seen that. I should have seen that already.
Mhm.
But so, David, where was the Debo we've been waiting for? Dude, I know. He
There he
showed
is.
up this last
He
game.
showed
It's like
up,
you could have
right?
done this all year.
The same guy.
Oh,
I'm
don't get
still
me
not
started.
impressed with him.
Don't get me
Dude
started.
decided to step up this late. That is true.
Yeah.
There's other things going on too. Is they were doing the Jimmy Gimme plays during this last game, which they haven't necessarily been given to Debo all year. And and there's another thing going on. It's called your job ain't secure and you know it.
Yep.
Sounds like a country
Job
song.
ain't secure and you know it. Clap your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only that were true that Jawan Jennings would have been targeted way more this year. Some of these games wouldn't have been so disastrously bad.
BA had a lot to do with their success last year.
Mm-hmm. I was saying during the games, they don't know was there. Just keep feeding the ball to Jawan. Every time the ball went, he caught it. We moved, and then Kyle went. Oh my gosh, little trickery stuff. Go with the hot hand.
You mean like forcing the ball to Ronnie Bell versus the Rams in LA?
Yep.
Why are we
Yeah,
throwing
me and
Ronnie-
YTC were actually talking about the difference. Like, I have a math difference between you, and he has corrected himself to what I got. So,
yep.
Okay, I like quadruple checked when I saw my numbers and his numbers were off. I was like, hey, but I'm watching his video and he's got exactly what I got now. So he must have done the same thing.
Yep.
What's up,
But
Alex? Alex is in the chat. saying what's up.
Alex
is a good dude.
Yeah, but also don't blame him. He
Cracking,
is a
buddy.
Cowboys fan.
How's it going?
Hey, Don, how are you?
He's the only good Cowboys.
Merry
Good
Christmas,
evening, Don.
Dawn.
One of the
Merry
few
Hey,
good
Don.
ones.
Merry Christmas.
And don't talk down on him. He has 5 rings. You have 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Too bad.
Forgot about that.
Humility, Spongy. Humility is sainthood.
Hey, Pterodome, good show on after the game. I saw some of it.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no,
As
it's
best
been
we
great.
could, man.
Mhm.
You know, it won't much to celebrate. But, you know, we did what we could. Thank you.
Oh no.
So we made a move on the
it's great.
offensive line. I
DFS
don't
is
know
a
if you
free
guys
agent.
saw that.
What did we
Austin
do?
Pleasance.
We signed a offensive tackle from the Arizona Chargers practice squad, or
Arizona.
Arizona Cardinals.
He's Arizona.
They'll be
Oh
the
boy, that's
Arizona
kind of
Chargers,
funny. But
Never heard of him.
and his name, his
They both
last
have
name
no
is
ring.
Eck.
David's having a stroke.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
his
no,
last
that
name
comes.
is
That's
Eck.
later after the stream with the girlfriends.
Well, you know,
He does have
get all the
kids.
built-up tension out. You know, so.
So I have a question for Spongy. Do you feel you guys were cheated on Sunday?
John, you
No.
even think that?
I'm just messing with
So,
you. I'm messing with
JD5, baby.
you. Just messing with you.
oh, Kenny, wash it.
I've given the Eagles respect all year, but JD5 was my draft pick.
Okay,
That's my boy.
I understand.
That's my
that
dude.
The whole game was called fairly, but the last.
I'll leave that to you, Sponge. I'll leave that.
On the last touchdown play, did you see that false start?
I
Oh
didn't.
my God.
I didn't because it's not
Spongy,
team.
you
I'm
have
not
Lane
watching,
Johnson who constantly false starts every single play.
I was about to ask if he's talking about what Lane Johnson does every play.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not watching my team, so like I'm not biased.
Oh
Like,
my God.
take it like that. I don't know. But I mean, look, you lost your quarterback halfway through, or even before that, so it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Dude. Not a big deal.
I mean, it kind of is because people are taking it as a big deal. Other fan base.
Well, if people don't understand that, that's ridiculous. You can't lose your Jalen Hurts and then win a game. It's not that easy. So
Yeah, I mean, look what happened to
But
us
yet
in the
again-
2022
yet again,
NFC
we were
Championship
also up.
game.
We were
It changes
also
the
up
math.
14-0 with Kenny Pickett.
it doesn't matter if you were up
In the
17.
game.
This is an
He
NFL
picked the
team.
Lions.
Hey, Spongy, can I ask you a serious question? Is AJ Brown going to ask it for his trade in the offseason if him and Hartz keep going at each other on the sidelines?
Each other. They haven't done
I
that.
don't see total points for Monday night. I'll have to. I'll DM.
They
I'll
haven't
DM
done
and get
that
those.
in. They
There's
haven't done
tension
that
there,
before.
Spongy. I could see it.
No,
It was
see,
palpable.
no, that happened 2-3 weeks ago, and it was a big misunderstanding. Yet again, we've had multiple of those.
It's a Parcast.
It sounds a lot like when Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen would fight, and they kept saying it was okay, it was okay, it was okay, until it wasn't okay.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
What was Josh Allen the godfather of AJ Brown's kid? No, or Stephon Diggs' kid? No, he wasn't.
What the heck?
This is all.
Ricky's gonna be dead.
Crazy juice.
Hey,
Ricky's gonna be fine.
No comment.
in two men who have a lot of respect for each other, but also get mad at each other.
It happens.
Oh my
It
goodness.
happens.
Crazy juice.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
People
And
who
you gotta
really
understand,
love each other fight the hardest.
this
It's
is-
just how it is.
The only reason AJ Brown is here is because of Jalen Hurts.
Jalen always hurts.
Whatever.
I also
Must
heard
have
that was the reason why Devontae Adams became a Raider, and that didn't end well either. So
Spongy, Pickett
Devontae Adams.
could take you to the Super Bowl and win it. Remember what happened with Foles?
That's not going to happen. The game.
That is gonna happen.
Dude, the
That could
script
very well
look,
happen.
they rewrite scripts exactly the same way for a reason. They just
I
change
think
the characters.
that we'd have a better chance to win a Super Bowl with our third stringer.
They just change the actors. It's the same script.
How ironic is that?
All right. So
Who is that?
let's get to the picks, shall we?
Absolutely.
So tomorrow, the first game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs
Mhm.
and the NFL refs versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right. The blue collar
that
team.
every time I say their name now because of what happened last game. Corona, who is not here. That's weird. Hold on a second. Didn't I send him the link?
He's probably waiting for it somewhere.
He's probably at his brother's house or spending time with his wife.
You just hold on. I gotta make sure I sent him the link because something like Steve-O's taking the Steelers. I'm gonna have to pencil Steve-O in now.
He would have asked already.
Mm-hmm.
He would have asked.
No, I sent it to him. I think.
Mm-hmm. He's probably at his brother's house. It's
yes.
Almost Christmas.
Is that the same one? It's not. Dang it. Hold on. How did I forget to send it to David?
You're a cold man, McNiner.
I know. You can't do this.
Bah humbug.
We can't do this without Corona.
Bah humbug.
But now I sent it to him. So if he's not busy, I'll pop in.
He's probably smoking no.
But anyway, so Corona picked the Steelers.
Wow.
And Steve-O took the Steelers. John Jay, who you taking here, buddy? It's the Chiefs and the NFL refs versus the Steelers.
I really want to pick the Pittsburgh Steelers, but for whatever the reason, Kansas City just like I don't know if I should say this, but he has the magic, and so I got Kansas City.
It's got mojo.
The deal with the devil is what it is.
So
you mean the deal with the Taylor?
They got a deal with the devil, and his name is Roger Goodell.
Ooh, be careful! You'll get keyworded.
Allegedly.
They'll keyword your ass, McNiner.
I had to say
allegedly.
It, okay.
You can say any statement and say allegedly and not get sued.
Yeah, I thought. Anyway, sorry about that, Dave Corona. If he doesn't pop in, he doesn't pop in. You know. So, Melissa, who you taking?
I am unfortunately picking the Mahomes, the Swift, the Goodell, and the refs to absolutely destroy the last bit of Steeler hope.
Ooh.
Vengeful.
Well, they do have Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Yep. YTC took the Chiefs. Captain took the Steelers. Well, the Chiefs and the refs. We gotta say it properly. And Captain took the Steelers. Kenny, who you taking here?
I'm gonna go with the team that's away, strictly because the home team has Russell Wilson on their team.
So he's picking the Chiefs and the refs.
Yes.
Spongy, who are you taking here, buddy?
I am going dangerous. No, I'm going with the refs.
The refs will win it every time.
The chefs.
Plus, you know that Jason Kelsey's going to be there, which makes Spongy happy.
That's true. He'll be
Still
eating
won't even watch
a leg or something, or dipping his hand in and licking it or some crazy shit like that.
So, Sentinel, who you taking, buddy?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Eating.
I want the Steelers to beat the hell out of Mahomes so bad.
I mean, I'd honestly rather watch
and embarrass them, but it's the Chiefs. So.
Well, George Pickens is back.
I mean,
it doesn't matter. It's the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'd honestly rather watch the Chiefs cheat against the Steelers and win than watch my trash, filthy of a basketball team. Here
we know.
So, Don Donson picked the Chiefs and the refs. Tommy picked the Chiefs and the refs.
Okay.
I got the Chiefs and the refs. Tony picked the Steelers. Lily picked the Chiefs and the refs. Bryant picked the Steelers. Joe did not send his picks in. I'll send him a text. Terror Dome, buddy, who you picking here?
You got to go with the Chiefs, man. They're the Chiefs until somebody unchief them.
You got to scalp them. You got to find somebody to scalp them.
You got to do something extra. They're going to have a bad game, and you're going to have a good one.
Somewhere? Oh, you didn't yet. Crazy Juice didn't leave all his picks in the chat, did he? Let me look.
I don't think I saw it.
I didn't see
I'm scrolling up on my phone looking at the chat right now.
No, the Pearsall thing.
Nope,
was
he did. He did.
He did.
He picked the Chiefs and the refs.
Oh, okay.
And the refs. Papa J, it looks to me like he's picking the Steelers. He's got Pittsburgh. That's what he says. I need like a
David,
clipboard for this thing.
after we all make our picks for today, if you have time, you should go after how we did last week.
I don't see Tread, Schrader, or 49er Red Zone. Maybe they're busy.
Holiday stuff.
You know what I'd love to see is the Steelers win that game with a gadget play using Justin Fields.
They put him in sometimes. I've watched.
Cordell Patterson.
He's good. He's good. As the gadget guy, he's really good.
If that happens, you do not understand the hellfire that will happen all over WFAN because Jet fans are in like such a hornet's nest of anxiety because now they think that Justin Fields is going to be their savior.
Oh Lord!
No, I was more sort of
maybe they can get Trey Lance
kind of wondering what Butters would react to such a thing.
Get Trey Lance to back up Justin Fields. Wow.
in New
I never
York,
thought I'd even hear anyone say that. That's like,
actually,
wow.
They are looking at both of them, actually.
Could happen. Wow. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, yeah.
It's MetLife. Crazy shit happens there.
Justin Fields is asking for $10 million.
There and outside there.
You know, I heard they were picking players based on their Madden rating.
Yeah, because some
I heard that.
Legit.
I just wish it could have been me. Imagine being that kid.
So since they go based off Madden ratings, we can officially eliminate Trey Lance from contention for the Jets because Trey Lance is a 68 overall in Madden.
That's true. But he's a better.
Tear down. You want to hear something crazy? The fans are trying to create an over-under about how many words are going to be on the new banner that flies across MetLife this week, saying that the Mariners need to sell the Giants.
We did
that regular thing.
Giant fans are so upset right now. They're like trying to create any kind of like excitement or betting about what is going to be on the banner flying across MetLife before and during the game.
Oh my God.
That this is all they have to look forward to.
Melissa, I don't know about you, Melissa, but being from the Northeast, I always considered the Giants being from Jersey and the Jets being from New York. So if the Giants moved to New Jersey and the Jets left, Buffalo would get all that love, definitely, as the state's.
Never gonna happen, Kenny. It's never gonna happen. Because you know, too many of those Jet fans live in New York City, so they believe they're Ets fans, so they're Jets fans, there's Met fans, and now they're becoming Nets fans, so they're the Ets fans across the board.
Oh yeah.
And when they're like uber excited about their Ets, they get like really nasty. So, and then usually it's Yankees and Giants and Knicks, but it's kind of getting all convoluted now. So. You never know, but it's the New York Football Giants, so I don't think they're ever going to drop the New York Football Giants in the title.
I think the reason they won't happen is because they're doing what they're doing in LA. They're having two teams share one stadium. They're saving a ton of money, the owners, and they're making a ton of money.
Well,
so far, my sloppy seconds for two teams. I love it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All right, back to it. Levi ain't here. It's his game.
Back to it.
Back to it.
Not hawk to it. Back to it.
Oh.
Didn't mean to get y'all excited there. So we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Houston Texans. David Corona picked the Ravens, and he has not responded to my text when I sent him the link, so he's probably with family.
Yeah.
John Jay, who you picking here, buddy?
I'm taking Baltimore.
Yep, he's also taking the Ravens.
Islanders?
Melissa,
really?
who are you taking?
Islanders.
I am going with Levi and the Baltimore Ravens.
Highlanders?
Yep.
I went to one
YTC took the Ravens. Captain take the Ravens. Kenny, who you taking?
I'm going to take I'm taking the team that's away, Baltimore. Houston lost their third or second wide receiver now. It's just Nico, and the running back Mixon hasn't been like doing as well as he has been, and Stroud is like physically and mentally exhausted, bro.
Plus, Jimmy Ward just got hurt again.
Sophomore slump. That's
yeah, he's a young man
happens.
getting used to that schedule.
Yeah.
So, Spongy, who you taking here, buddy?
I originally told you Texans. I don't know what I was smoking, honestly. But I am going to swap for like the 5th time in the last 5
Pencil
weeks.
shavings.
Let David tell you a story about a man named Kenny who switched his team.
Who switched 3 games last week, and all 3 games he lost.
Damn.
Well, that's why Kenny doesn't gamble.
So
Spongy, aren't you a little young to be smoking anything?
13-3.
Well,
Yeah,
technically,
He smokes pencil shavings.
I mean, definitely when you're old enough, tinctures are better. Don't hurt your lungs.
And guess what, guys?
Oh, Papa J's taking the Texans.
Everyone's favorite Niners defensive back, Ambry Thomas, just signed with the Vikings for $4 million.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Maybe a Keller Witherspoon will go there
Did
next.
this really just happen?
Yeah.
Nice.
A couple days ago.
Our
So,
players succeed other places all
You
the
need
time.
to apologize for Spongy.
Yep.
'cause
Look at Womack.
he's
Yeah,
been smoking that Chicago Sports Talk Michael stuff.
Dude, Womack
He had
had
an
an
interception or
INT
something,
this
I
last
saw.
game. That guy.
I liked him, man. He was a playmaker. He had a couple of rough games, and I guess we just were out on him quick. But he
I think they should have.
Did I ask
He's a good
you?
kid.
No, about what? This game? I said the Chiefs.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs for this game. Oh, the Ravens?
Oh, yeah,
Ravens.
The Ravens at the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens.
Sweet. Dawn picks the Ravens. Tommy picked the Texans. I'm picking the Ravens because, honestly, I just think it's C.J. Stroud's sophomore slump. I think next year he'll be back and be better than he has been.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
Tony's taking the Ravens. Lily takes the Ravens. BC takes the Texans. Terradome, who you taking, buddy?
I think they make a big push for Lamar to get that MVP. Look for about 100 yards for him. We're gonna go with Baltimore on this one.
Yeah, just rushing.
So
I can tell you
Crazy
he's
Juice
not
takes the
winning.
Ravens or the Purple Chickens, however you want to say it.
Well, they want to give it to Allen so bad.
Papa J takes the Texans. Steve-O, did you leave a pickup in here yet?
And Kenny, I can tell you, Josh Allen will get it.
Nope, all he picked was the Steelers. So
they
far.
would love to give it to him.
Kenny, do you think that the OC actually stays with the Texans another year? Because he really wanted a head coaching job last year.
Anybody who will get a coaching job, they would be out of there in 2 seconds.
Steve-O took the Ravens. There it is.
I also don't think, in response to that, Melissa, I don't think there are many teams that are going to need him to be the head coach. Because I think,
well, he had a lot of. Yeah, that was a good team.
Of course, Ben Johnson is available. He already has a team. Basically, he's probably going to go to the Bears.
I still think now
we need a coach like Ben Johnson.
No, but before we move on to the Thursday game, which let me see something. This could be the only one of the week. Could be. We still have a couple people that need to pick. But I've been kind of saying this. We should, Jed York is now the owner, but so why is he still the president? Right? He's the owner. All right, buddy. There you go. You're the owner. So make John Lynch the president. Promote Kyle Shanahan to GM because they can build a team. Okay, that's something they proved they can build a team. And let's get a head coach that is going to be holding his players to higher accountability. He's going to make it a competition every year, not just, you've already earned the job, so it's yours. He's not going to do any of that. He's going to make everyone earn that starting spot every year. And I actually have a guy that kind of familiar in mind that someone might not be very happy with. But Robert Saleh.
Cal can't pick players though, D. Kyle can't
I
pick
think
boogers.
Kyle
Yeah,
also
I think
wants a Super Bowl.
Adam Peters, I think,
Comes the
had
early
a
rounds,
lot to do.
they don't do so good, but late rounds they do. You know,
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with Kyle, though.
Yeah, I think that's Adam Peters or Greasy or
That's
one of the others
Greasy.
in the later
Yeah.
rounds. Kyle is horrible rounds 1 through 5. You know,
And the
but
problem
listen,
is,
Kyle
if
wants
you
a
keep
Super Bowl.
Kyle, he's gonna butt in no matter what, just like Jerry Jones does. Because he's never gonna have to just sit back and be told no. Like, nobody says no to him. The closest we got was Salah in 2020, and Salah just like quit up and said, "I'm done fighting this asshole. Like, just let him have his way."
Or there's always this too. Chicago Bears owners, give us a call.
We just need this in DC.
What's your offer for Kyle?
they got a lot of picks. They got cachet. You know, just
Listen, Jared Goff would look just as fine in Kyle's system as Brock is now, but Brock would finally get a head coach who would coach him up. I mean, has Brock been coached up by Kyle at all?
no, man, that's
No,
Greasy.
Yeah,
it's all greasy.
Proved, okay, Kyle proved
he
by
came in to
picking
finish
this
product.
one guy that was a boomer bust pick with the 3rd overall in 2021. He proved he can't develop a quarterback.
No,
Okay, he proved that.
no, he can't.
And to be fair, Trey Lance was a boom or bust. He was going to be either one, not in the middle. He was going to be either one.
I talked about it. He was so raw, like basically also D2, like one season, and then so
you can't take a developmental player in the first round, move up and take him and trade, 2 first rounders or a second rounder. No, you can't do that with a long shot. That's the 3rd round guy at best, and you moved all the way up and mortgaged the franchise.
Yep.
Dude, it's fireable offense. 31 other teams would have fired Kyle behind that. If his name wasn't Shanahan, if his name was like Bob Evans Sausage or something like that, dude,
you said it perfectly.
Chris Bacon, whatever, right?
Bob Moldick or something.
Yeah.
So
Brad
Steve-O,
Childress.
Yes.
Steve-O, I have a cheat code for car shopping, buddy. It's called Carfax. Now, YouTube, this is not sponsored. Carfax will tell you if it's a good deal, a bad deal, or an average deal. They'll tell you that. And they'll tell you everything that happened to the car along the way while you're there. So that's my code.
Yeah, that Carfax tells you everything. And I recommend, I just purchased a vehicle, man. It's out of state and it was online. There's I'm not getting any money from this, but the Lemon Squad gets ASC mechanics to go and look at a car for you, give it about 80-point inspection and report back and tell you, hey, the belts are here, that light needs to be adjusted, this right here, I know there's rust right here, there's a spot right here. They're really good. You have to pay an extra, you have to pay about $280, but if you're going to lay down your several thousand, let them tell you, let a real mechanic, ASE certified, go look at that vehicle and tell you that, which is independent of the car dealership. Because, of course, the car dealership going to tell, oh, man, it's piece of gold. You can't miss. But the Lemon Squad.
Well, that's something too. If you're buying a car sight unseen, you definitely want to do that, right? You definitely want to do that.
Yep.
I cheated and I used Carfax again, not sponsored. YouTube. None of what we're talking about is, but I used Carfax on both the vehicles in my driveway. I'm very happy with them. And it just tells you if it's a good deal or a bad deal. I actually got both of those for over 6,000 under market because of the website I was using to find them.
Because of the flood damage? No.
I do not pay MSRP or market for a vehicle. I will not pay that.
No.
Yeah.
No. Find a deal. Find a deal. Hold out and find a deal.
Yeah, and Carfax isn't like just a regular website. It's been around for over 24 years.
Yep.
It's like a legitimate linchpin in car business.
I still like traveling by horse.
Rich Diana, thanks for coming. I appreciate you.
Rich Diana.
I have no guarantees. I am not guaranteeing anything here. The thing you got going for you is we're going to be on our fourth left tackle. We're, I think, going to be on our third or maybe fourth right guard. So,
and maybe fourth running back too.
The only thing that'll mess up that game for the Lions is if Juwan Jennings is just talking so much smack against Brian Branch that he gets Brian Branch to get himself ejected.
Or Jake Bates.
Well, so like Terradome just made a point. Like we're starting RB4 here.
Yep.
And Isaac Garendo is going to be back at practice Thursday, so let's keep an eye on that.
He might play.
I swear to God, Kyle uses these players like that scene in the first scene in like Full Metal Jacket, where the drill sergeant is like shouting at the new recruits. I swear to God, you could put Kyle in his face and like all the Niners players on the grunt, and it would fit just well. He runs that thing like a freaking drill sergeant.
That's because the human body can do more than your mind lets it. It's protecting you. You must be pushed by another.
Are you on shrooms?
And here we go. Steve-O, every year vehicle ever made has had problems, buddy. They all do.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm willing to bet that whatever you've seen, it says something about electrical problems. All the cars these days have so much electronics. How can they not have a problem here and there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but every car you know have negative reviews. And that's what you're going to see.
This lady at my work was actually, she was car shopping, and she says, "Why does everything have electrical problems?" I'm like, "You're doing a lot of research, aren't you?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, every vehicle out there has electrical problems. Even my Jeep has a little bug every now and again with a blinker. Like you hit the blinker, it'll be blinking, then it'll pause, but then it'll start blinking again. Everything has a bug. Everything does. I
don't think I'll ever buy a car made after 2015.
Shoot, this chick ended up buying a Caddy. I'm like, damn, that's pimping.
Yeah. Cadillac Bronx.
And it has one of the better GM motors in it, the 3.6 V6. It has, it's a reliable vehicle. There's nothing, yes, you might have to live with an electrical bug. You're going to have to do that in all of them. But it ain't like Ford, the world leader in recalls. Holy crap, you guys need to get your stuff straight.
Oh, Carfax will also tell you if your car needs a recall.
I drive an F-150. That's my baby. I love my Ford.
They are made in America. So.
But believe it or not, Terradome, the CEO went ruthless on his managers because of all the recalls and everything. He's not happy about that. He straight told them we're going on performance-based incentives for your bonus. So in other words, you're not going to get a bonus for what you built. Good for you. You're going to get a bonus from what's selling and what has good quality.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I remember the Firestone tire incident with the Ford Explorers.
Oh yeah, they messed up big on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, F-150s aren't bad. Yeah, I remember that. That was the late 90s. This is the reason we all have the tire pressure sensors now, guys.
Yes.
And how annoying is that? I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about.
So thank you for your, out of necessity comes invention.
Yes, absolutely.
But so the Thursday night game. We have the Seattle Seahawks are going to Chicago and playing the Bears.
The Bears.
You know what?
Chicago.
The Bears.
Yeah, shit.
So David Corona, who's not with us, and
what happened to
the Seahawks. John Jay, who you picking, buddy?
Oh man, I was talking to a Bears fan who's delusional. He said they're going to win 13 games. They have won only 4.
There's still time.
And so I'm taking the Sea Chickens. I'm taking those Sea Chickens.
It's still early. Oh shit! It's
Enough to
You guys
see.
remember midway through October, we thought that the entire NFC North was going to have at least 10 wins or more for the entire division.
at least
Came
3.
close.
Chicago things.
3 of them are going to the playoffs.
Yeah, the Bears blew it.
The bad
I feel
news
bad for
bears.
Caleb Williams. You get picked by a team that's cursed with that first over.
They could
with
they
the
could have
top
had Jaden
quarterback to play.
Daniels. Just so
Yeah,
you
but it
know.
was also their fault for keeping Eberflus in that GM.
Yeah, they the Bears, man.
So
Yeah, I appreciate your
this is
GM,
why I'm
Spongy.
saying
He actually is
Chicago,
actually
call us.
competent.
Make us an offer we can't refuse. Oh,
They got picks.
for a head coach, we'll hook you up.
They got picks.
So Melissa, who you taking here?
I am unfortunately going with Mike McDonald and Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep. I'm sure Gino will once or twice over the course of the game, but they'll still win, right?
Of course, yeah.
YTC takes the Seahawks. Captain takes the Seahawks. Kenny, who you taking?
Sea chickens.
Sea chickens. Woo! And they're sea chickens because they ain't flying.
That's right.
So, Spongy, who you taking here, buddy? Oh, he's on mute. He's on mute. He's doing his homework. Be proud of Spongy. He's taking the Seahawks. Sentinel, who you taking here?
He's learning.
All right. The only reason I'm taking UC bitches is because you're the only team that can probably have a chance to beat this other team. But I just want to say this. I remember Gino doing the go to sleep little chant when he got his first win in Levi. And I'm not going to forget it. And guess what? Neither is that locker room. Wait till next year, buddy.
That's what Geno Smith does. He infuriates everybody.
Yes, it was his first win against the 49ers, period.
Plus, we beat him on his birthday at Seattle, so that was like his little vengeance move, like being the last straw that broke the Niners back. So,
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the Rams sweeping us was their Super Bowl.
Don takes the Seahawks. Tommy takes the Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks. Tony, Lily, and Bryant. We got a sweep from the Culp household. They're taking the Seahawks. Terradome, who you taking here, buddy?
Sea chickens.
That's because they don't fly.
Is it going to happen?
Crazy Juice takes the Seahawks.
There's Rudy's Renfeld.
Hey, Steve-O, you want to throw your pick in there? Oh, it's Jim Everniner, the faithful. What's up, buddy? It's all good. Your team will be a first round exit from the Packers or the Vikings, whoever you get.
Hello,
that's Rudy's Renfield right there. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, Jim Everett.
Jim the mid.
Steve-O, you're messing up the lockdown. Okay.
James. No, I call him James the mid because Jim is another form.
He just took the Bears, so we don't have a lock for the week.
Took the Bears.
Who did it? Bungie?
Steve-O.
Oh, Steve-O.
no lockdown.
Okay.
No lockdown.
So to start off the Saturday games, because apparently, Sunday ain't good enough and Monday ain't good enough anymore. Neither is Thursday. They got to have them every day of the week. We have the San Diego. Oh no. LA Chargers at the New England Patriots.
You old school. I do the same thing. I still do San Diego Superchargers.
It's definitely the San Diego Chargers.
And I think the fans actually would respect any other fan base for doing that anyways. So, because they hate being Spanos.
Jim Elconio.
Hey, Steve-O, who are you taking here before we get too far?
Jim the shit.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Jim El Coño.
He's El Coño.
It's
a Spanish.
Jim Everett El Coño.
Coño.
Yeah, that's a crazy juice.
I am the great Cornholio.
This is true. They've already lost to the Rams once. So Corona takes the Chargers. John Jay, who are you taking here?
The Chargers.
You taking the Chargers. Melissa, who you taking?
In loving memory of Junior Seau and the memorial they just put up for him, I am going with the LA Chargers.
Nice.
Sweet. YTC took the Chargers. Captain takes the Chargers. Kenny, who you taking?
For the 4th time in a row, I'm taking the away team. Chargers.
He's taking the Chargers.
Hey, Kenny, that'll fit if you also pick the Lions because they're the away team.
Let's see. I
All
did.
right,
I'm crying.
Papa J takes the Chargers. Steve-O, who you taking?
Here is my. Hold on.
I mean, it is the New England Patriots, and it's. I'm just kidding.
The Patriots.
So
Back to like
Spongy,
being the 80s Patriots.
Spongy is still
That's how you
doing his
do a
homework.
pickup
Be proud of him, folks. It's the LA Chargers at the New England Patriots. Oh, he's taking the Chargers.
See how you do a pick 'em sheet,
right.
folks? That's professional.
Spongy takes the Chargers. Sentinel, who you taking, buddy?
I'm taking the Chargers.
Dawn takes the Chargers. Tommy, do I have to look? Tommy takes the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. The Culp household. This is Tony, Lily, and Bryant. Are all taking the Chargers. Yes. I actually put that in the Twitter group, so everyone that's in the Twitter group has seen this.
Yeah, but people at
Why'd
home
you make
haven't
me
seen
the baby?
Baby
Wow.
McNiner.
Oh, thank God, Kenny, and I am not the baby.
Baby McNiner.
Terradome, who you taking in this game?
I got you. That is great, Kenny. Superchargers.
That's
He's
Josh
got
Allen
the
holding
Chargers. Crazy Juice has got the Chargers. Peppa J's
Kenny,
got
can
the
you think
Chargers,
one?
and Steve-O's got the Chargers. This, I believe, is the only Corey Lockdown Davis lock of the week.
All right, we got one. You need to come with some a graphic or something. We'll
Like
just-
a lock sound.
Come up with
I
like some
know.
music or
Someone-
something.
Yeah,
Like something like fireworks going off. Play a quick video or something.
Oh yeah, no,
that,
like a
right?
lock has to come down and be like
a big
ching,
lock,
Like
and then
jail bars slamming.
Corey-
Jail bars
Yeah.
slamming.
Like,
Yeah.
The sound of
Red
jail bars
Bull
slamming.
fireworks going off.
Prison
I'll
bars
work
and
on
shit,
this.
like
I'll work on this. Folks.
Yes, actually makes a good sound.
a good loud sound of a lockdown,
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a Brinks truck or
like a security door when like
You mean like that
Like a prison when they have
scene
lockdown and you
thing
hear all the
with
locks
Prison
pop.
Break? But what?
Yeah.
yeah,
I did that at Alcatraz one time when
that
we were
was a
visiting
great
there.
show.
It made the sound it made was so loud and booming because of the asphalt,
echo.
and the echo was just incredible.
Yeah.
Echo.
I've seen that. Beto drove us over the Golden Gate Bridge when I went back there and visited, and I laid eyes on Alcatraz. I was like, yeah, that definitely looks like something I wouldn't try to escape from.
I've been there.
I took the tour. You ever go out there, man? Pier 39 has the tours. You go out there, stay a whole day. You can have lunch out there, man. And it is you put the headphones on and walk around the cells, and the guy this was where Al Capone stayed. And it was nitty gritty, it's pretty
This is where he hollowed out somebody's head and pissed in it. Sorry.
As a big fan of
I
The
don't mean to
Rock
ruin the tour.
and The Enforcer, which is Dirty Harry 3, I geeked out the first time I went to Alcatraz because I know all of the locations where they shot certain scenes from both movies.
Wow. Dope.
I like Chinatown is a good movie.
Chinatown is great too.
I'm probably like the only
That's a
person who actually
masterpiece.
liked the TV show that they released a couple years back called Alcatraz with J.J. Abrams.
Shoot. Yeah, I never even saw that.
I never even heard of that. Wow.
J.J. Abrams.
It was like 7 episodes. Like they released it right after Lost, and they made him like hand in the ending before they even shot the pilot. Because that was back when everyone was pissed off about how they ended Lost.
Oh my God! What a waste of several years.
I saw the entire season of Lost, and then I didn't watch the last one because it was so sad, the previous one, that I couldn't even finish it. I swear to you. I never saw the last
I just wanted to find out what the hell was going on the entire time, and they didn't even give us that.
I didn't even want to know.
Kenny, it's like one of those things where it's like every other fantasy show. You don't want to watch the end because it's just going to ruin the whole thing for you.
No, and also because it's too sad. It ends, and all those people that I've been hanging out with for years are now gone, and there will now be another show, and it sucks.
I think that ended worse than the Sopranos ending.
The Sopranos ending was the worst ending in all of TV history.
I thought that was kind of a
okay.
No, the original Roseanne ending was the worst ending ever because that was her just being completely spiteful and vindictive because they canceled the show.
Hilarious, though. It was all over the place.
So the next game, we got the Denver Broncos at the Cincinnati Bengals.
This could be a good one. This
one could be is going to be worth watching.
This actually has the makings. This actually has the makings of a varsity athlete.
It's gonna be a
good
one.
It's like
the Soprano reference. Sorry. What up, David?
So
David's
David
backstage.
Corona. Oh boy,
hey.
look, there he is.
Corona.
There he is.
Happy Christmas, you bastard.
Corona.
Feliz Navidad.
I
Feliz
forgot to send you the
Navidad.
link, but I figured you were probably busy with family, so I figured to send it to you anyway. But so David
Merry Christmas, Corona.
Buddy, we got the Broncos and the Bengals.
Thank you.
Yo.
You might not have your picks in front of you, but if not, I can say who you picked if you want.
Yeah, I don't. I'm outside right now.
Oh, you're good. So
Yeah, what's up, Terry? What's up, everybody?
You the man.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
So he's riding. He picked the Broncos. John Jay, who'd you pick?
Yeah, I did pick the Broncos. Yep. Hey, did you guys pick the Raiders or the Saints yet?
No.
No. I'm gonna switch my pick on that one.
That's about 3 down. You ready?
This is funny.
McNiner.
I'll give you the speech in a second. But
What's up, Warriors fan?
Oh, what's up, my Laker brother?
McNiner's gonna lose it.
No.
So John
Tear down Lakers.
No.
Lakers.
Boo.
Tear down.
You see it now.
We're trying not to think about the
murder you
Lakers
guys tomorrow.
So
yeah,
we'll
I wouldn't want to either.
Hey, you want to bet that $30 you owe me?
No.
Is there a bet?
Hey guys, this is illegal right now. Don't do this.
I don't know what they're talking about.
No, John Jay lost the first game last year.
All right, so we're at the Broncos at the Bengals. John Jay, who'd you take?
I'm taking the upset. I'm taking Cincinnati.
Ooh, he's taking the Bengals. It's at Cincinnati. Right?
Is that an upset?
Denver's a better.
Hey, I'll be back. I got a phone call.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Best
You're good.
defense in the league.
So, Melissa, who you taking here?
I'm going with the team I want to succeed, so I am going with Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh, nice. YTC took the Bengals. Captain took the Bengals. Kenny, who you taking?
I am taking Cincinnati and that high-scoring offense over that sad-ass, lowly team, the Denver Broncos, with the number 1 defense and Patrick Surtain Jr.
That's
And
crazy,
McGlinchey.
ain't it? Oh, no, you mean the number 1 defense with DJ Jones.
That's right, DJ Jones. Good call.
I miss DJ Jones.
I miss him too.
People run right into his
Spongy.
own. People run into his own.
Spongy took the Broncos. Sentinel, who'd you take here, buddy?
I took the Broncos.
Ooh, he took the Broncos. Don took the Bengals. Tommy took the Broncos. I'm taking the home team, the Bengals. Tony took the Bengals. Lily took the Broncos. BC took the Broncos. Terradome, who you taking here, buddy?
Bengals are actually favored by 3. Predictive score: Bengals 30, Broncos 24. But I think it's going to be the Broncos. I think it's going to be Broncos. The Denver's defensive backs can match up, not perfect, but pretty decent against the Bengals. And they're just gonna make it a slog in a running game, and I think the Broncos can get them.
Sertan is going to be on Chase a lot of the night.
Yeah.
He teared
yeah.
if they win this Sunday, right? Doesn't that kill Miami's only chance of making the playoffs?
It could.
If the Broncos win.
Let me check my playoff picture here. For people who will make the playoffs.
I cannot believe Miami has a better shot.
We're on the couch gang.
Right now. Bang bang couch gang.
Hi, Brian Culp. Merry Christmas to you and all the Colts.
Merry Christmas.
This better be the only year we do that. So Crazy Juice took the Broncos. Papa J took the Broncos. Steve-O took the Broncos. And Bryant is in the house. So, folks, last year, in the mock draft series might be starting up during the playoffs. We'll see.
Wow.
I kind of need to wait to see if a couple of the guys on my eyeing actually are staying or if they're, going to the draft. I got to see. There's
you're going to burn out.
Like I think Terradome's already got his eyes on prospects too, right?
Oh yeah, I already ran 3 mock drafts already. Yeah, bro. We're looking.
Yeah, you guys.
So, there's a couple guys where there's news where they might go back, or they might. So the news is varying on a couple of these guys I got my eyes on. So I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, my crush went back. So
we could have the best.
Darn that NIL.
The draft if we wanted.
NIL, man, you can make more money at University of Alabama than you can as a second round center. So
man, you can make more.
That's who you're looking at. Okay.
And you can make
so
more.
I think I heard you talk about that earlier.
Damn.
So David Corona, who is back with us, he's off the phone. He's back with us. I need to pay attention. What's up, David?
What's up, man?
So we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Cleveland. Oh, I mean LA. Oh no, St. Louis
after Lambs or
no, they're back in LA now, right? Yeah, the LA Rams.
Yeah, fuck the Rams, huh?
Yes.
No, my cousin's right here. He's a Rams fan right here.
So Corona actually picked the Rams, folks.
Yeah,
even though
I did.
Fuck the Rams. John Jay, who you taking here, buddy?
Hey, Corona, tell your cousin F the Rams.
And tell him that there'll be first round exits.
Also,
hey, everybody said you guys first round exits.
Also,
the Eagles will knock them out.
Unfortunately, this week I have to take that trashy team.
Damn, that's crazy.
Boo the Rams. Boo the Rams.
F the Rams. F the Rams. F the Rams.
Hey, now I gotta say next season for the 49ers.
Steve was taking Merry Christmas, Bryant. Merry Christmas. Thanks for those coffee cups. Those are so awesome. The box was very festive too, just so you all know. Very festive. Like I should actually grab it and show you.
Anyway,
I might.
Hey, real quick with Melissa asked me earlier, with a win, the 99 with a win, the Broncos are 99% in the playoffs with a win. If they lose, they drop down to 61%, and the Dolphins have to win out. They're 7-8. They would have to win out. They would have to win this one against Cleveland, which we'll talk a little later on, and the next week to even be in contention, and that's a 13% shot.
Okay. All right, so I gotta be careful not to show addresses here. But this is the box they sent him in. Look at how festive that is, right?
It is. All the colors of the rainbow. And it's Italian. It says Fragile.
That's right. It does say Fragile. Must be Italian.
Pterodome, I finally don't have cable in my house. We don't have to have the 24-hour marathon nonsense. Like I really don't want to hear about it.
I love A Christmas Story. I am going to go to TBS or TNT and watch Ralphie Farquhar. I watch A Christmas Story. I've been doing
I
it
like The
for
Wizard of Oz.
years.
You know, there's like 4 channels that had it last year. It was TNT, TBS, AMC, and there was like one other one. I think it was like
It is
Channel
so good.
11 or My 9, or it was one of the basic cable channels that was like told to have it as well. Like it's like
so
4
good.
different
Yeah,
channels
two
with like
movies.
crap
And
things.
they
I
got
have
a
to
sequel.
see.
They got a sequel
The
to it
Sponge
where
is back.
Ralphie's grown
know-
up now, and it's good.
It's in the 70s, yeah, from HBO Max.
There's a play
Sponge
too.
is back.
I got to see Die Hard and Batman Returns.
Oh,
Those
Die
are my
Hard, I
two
watched.
I
favorite
want the
Christmas
lamp.
movies.
Everything I like. Die Hard during Christmas too. I'm gonna watch some Die Hards. Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton.
Bad Santa's a great, yeah.
So
You guys
I've
don't-
lost my spot. So John Jay, I'm going to be asking you again, but you took the Rams, right?
Yeah, I took that crappy.
You guys should check out Krampus.
But that means I'm on Melissa, so I haven't lost the spot yet.
What happened, Daniel? You took that taxi ass Rams or?
I had to do it. Cardinals are
Yeah.
not
All
good
right,
anymore.
folks.
Oh, so we're on
The
Arizona
unveil.
versus
This is it. This is the unveiling of the coffee cups. Check it out.
Nice.
Oh,
You guys remember that picture?
Pretty.
This is the day I met John Jay and Beto, and we were all
Oh,
sitting there.
wow.
Pretty.
Oh, that is
That's
yeah.
perfect.
That's a
And
great
there's
bug.
Corey, me, and Bryant.
That's a content creator.
Oh, yeah, Brian. Brian got down. Brian got down.
Yep.
That's nice.
That was a weird
Oh,
night
yeah.
of dudes.
It's probably Brian and his wife. Oh, yeah. Miss
I'm careful
Tony.
with them. I actually have the one that I think they made me like 2 years ago. It says McNiner on it and whatnot. I still have
Oh,
that.
yeah, you still got it?
Did I hear a
Take good care of my stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. For sure. Hell yeah.
None of your stuff, you get more. That's how God created it. Be faithful over a few things, I'll make you ruler of many.
I'm gonna bust out the other one. You know what? I actually need a big screen myself here.
I don't know if this is an actual part of the
There we go. There
King
we go.
James.
That's better. That's better.
That was,
A big screen.
I was like that.
This is the other one. This is from the day I went out there and got to see them. See, there's
Oh, yeah?
Bryant, Ty Austin.
Gun show
yeah.
out, gun show. Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah, there we
yeah.
go.
Ty Austin?
I went out there and got to sit for the
Is that Ty Austin?
first football game ever.
Yep.
It was totally awesome.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
I love my coffee cups.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you're one of those chronic coffee drinkers too.
I'd love
We got
you know what? I
Carcast. We
still
got
have the first
Carcast
one. Hold on,
backstage.
I'm gonna bust out the first one. Sitting in the kitchen.
Many vices.
Show and
Yeah,
tell
we got Carcast.
of the Korey matchup night tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is the
Yes,
this is the
sir.
first one
Hell
Cody
yeah.
made me. He's got
Wasn't
49ers,
proud to
49ers.
be him.
and my name, David
Oh,
McNiner.
Nice.
Mhm.
DMC.
Hell yeah.
Picking a
Did
top.
I hear a Rams fan in the panel?
What?
Yes,
Who?
man.
Who? Where?
What is that?
Where? I don't see that. I
No,
don't
like,
see
did I
Rams
hear one
fan.
earlier?
It wouldn't be caught dead on a Rams channel.
No, because I do gotta say, Rams, be prepared to be first round exits by the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep. That's the only thing I can agree with.
Hey,
the
hey,
people
here we
who
go.
got after
Everyone
here.
needs a leg lamp. That's right.
Kidding, Spongy.
I gotta have that leg. Yeah, man. My wife won't let
I'm
me.
having lamb
My
chops.
wife won't let
Come
me.
on.
That was good. That was a classic part.
Terry,
of the
don't
movie
you
there.
know there's
Major
like
award, it's not a leg.
a collector's like edition thing they released a couple years ago with the Blu-ray. I think it was like for the 30th edition or something, and it actually had one of those little leg lamp keychains that you could put on your car keys.
Oh, what movie are
Sold
you
with
talking
the
about?
Blu-ray.
Carcast backstage.
You
Carcast
gotta have
days?
that, man.
He's
I
out.
love Christmas story.
Oh, I see
do.
seven. I see 7 in the private chat. I haven't even looked at the private chat. I've been busy.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I love Batman.
Oh, let me look at it.
My pick, by the way, is the
We all
Rams.
say-
Edward Scissorhands is a Christmas.
Yes, Melissa. Melissa is picking the Rams.
Oh,
Like
Corona,
DC
real quick
picked
before
the
you go again, I wanted to say something to you. Corona, how happy was your wife when they upset the Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football?
He said I'm stupid because I should have picked the Cowboys.
Hey,
Oh, that
don't you think Dak
Hey,
Prescott is
nobody
better?
saw that coming. Nobody did. Even Cowboy fans didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean,
Yeah,
guys, will you admit it?
Rams.
He said, "Did you pick the Cowboys?" I said, "No, I think the other team."
Yeah, nobody picked the Cowboys. It was the
I
Bucks.
did.
What game is it?
Yeah, because Spongy
Cowboys
loves
and Bucks.
It's the Rams. Is it the Cardinals at the Rams? The Cardinals are at LA. So
Yeah, but
there's
see,
at least
Spongy's still
50%.
sour because the Buccaneers
Taking the
rolled
Rams.
over Philly last year in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
So Kenny's taking the
See why I
Rams.
picked them?
the Bucks have
Spongy,
always
that-
owned the Eagles in the playoffs.
Spongy.
Well-
Oh no, he's still doing. Oh, okay, you're there. I thought you muted still.
No, I've
So
been
Spongy,
here. I was
who'd you
doing,
take here, buddy?
I was wrapping gifts, but I'm going to pick the Redbirds only because they're officially eliminated from playoff contention. So I think they're going to try and play spoil to their division rival, the Rams.
James Conner's out.
Doesn't matter.
This
They
could
have
happen.
Trey Benson. They have Trey Benson.
Trey Benson sucks.
They have Kyler Murray.
Okay, and anything's possible. They have.
You're right. I'll give you that. That's for sure.
They have
They have Kyler Murray. I mean, dude, think
have
about
any
it.
given
You're a
Sunday.
defensive back, right? You're trying to defend your wide receiver. You
given
can't
stuff.
see the quarterback because he's behind all those offensive linemen. Next thing you know, the ball just squirts out, and you're like, "Oh man!"
Yeah.
You know,
Ball
you
squirts
can't
might
see
run
it
it.
coming.
Squirts out. Interesting choice
Yeah,
of word.
no, he says sports that. I'm like,
I knew as soon as you said squirt, you guys were gonna be like,
Somebody had to do
"You
it.
said squirt."
damn, I'm sorry, man. We phoning in like crazy here.
Yeah.
And I kind
All right, Sentinel, who'd you pick here, buddy?
I'm sorry, Tara Dome. Okay. It's the weird like humor. It's like, you know how we were really like popular with like Jackass on MTV, and it was all dumb shit.
Are we on the
That's
Cowboys
kind of
and
how
Eagles
like
now?
our minds go with like humor. It's like we think of like dumb shit as like
No,
funny.
I know, it's sophomoric humor.
Yeah, that's all it is. I'm going with the Cardinals because fuck the Rams. Straight up. Have a very
Daryl's like
unhappy
doing his
Christmas.
best Beavis and Butthead impersonation right now with that laugh. She said. Wait. Fire.
Papa J takes the Cardinals. Steve-O picked
Melissa,
the
I have a
tie.
question.
If
Yeah,
they actually
baby.
tie, Steve-O will be the only one that gets the W there.
Melissa, are you in
But,
No, he says, "Hey, baby, you want to?"
So
Back to
Don picks the Rams. Tommy picked the Rams. I picked the Cardinals because I honestly think that they have nothing to lose. That makes them dangerous.
Exactly.
Tony picks the Cardinals. Lily picked the Cardinals. BC picked the Rams. Paradome, who are you taking here, buddy?
I got the Shams, man. Matt Stafford's gonna hit receivers, and that daggone Puka Nacua, he different, man.
Don't forget about Kyron.
He's legit.
McKnight, you think that the Cardinals are not just gonna win on Sunday, but they're gonna sweep the Rams this year? Wouldn't that be like a first?
I also want to see that video from TRL.
I'm not sure if it's a first. It
What
might
video?
not be because the history does go back a ways.
You sure? Did they do
But-
it last year? Because
But
There's a new sheriff in town.
Arizona, because they love to play spoiler. They love to just ruin people's seasons, and
Yes, they pesky
nothing
like that.
else. They'll just ruin a good. They're the fly in the ointment, monkey in the wrench.
Oh, like the New York Giants were to us, are to us.
Yeah,
Every goddamn playoff run.
you ain't got nothing else to do but just mess us up. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Terrifier 3 is a Christmas movie.
It's a
Look
great
at that.
Christmas movie. What a
Now,
great.
this is a classic too. This is a classic. National Lampoon's Christmas.
That
Vacation.
is, yes, sir. That is.
If you ain't seen it, you got to see it, folks.
yeah, Christmas Vacation is real. And
Shout out
When
to
they
Randy
cut the
Quaid.
tree in the living room, there's nothing more
I think
classic than
I
that.
think of Spongy when I think of Home Alone.
Home Alone is fantastic.
Oh my God, he is Yeah, he is that kid.
Oh my goodness, Spongy, you do look like that Home Alone kid.
Which one? There's like 6 of them.
Macaulay Culkin,
The only one
the
that matters.
first 1 and 2. Yeah, that's Spongy.
The only one that matters.
setting traps for Joe Pesci and the other
Macaulay
guy.
Culkin.
Keep the change, you
I can
filthy
see
animal.
Spongy tying a bunch of batteries to sitting down in someone's face. I can
Damn.
Yep,
yeah.
bringing a bag of batteries. Throw at Santa.
Stepping on nails.
So
Legos
right.
are just as bad as nails.
Hey,
If you ever
we're
step
on
on
the
one.
Sunday, just like normal NFL. We're on the Sunday games here.
Hey, Sunday.
We got the Battle of New York in the AFC. We got the New York Jets versus the real New York team, the Bills. Corona, who'd you pick here, buddy?
I got the Bills.
He's got the real New York team.
Mhm.
The Bills.
John Jay, who you picking here?
In the words of Mr. YTC, I am wrong. Buffalo is in Toronto, not in New York. So I'm taking the team in Toronto. I'm just messing around. That's the real New York team, YTC.
The Bills, they are the real New York team. Melissa, who you taking here?
I am picking the Haley Steinfelds, also known as Bill's Mafia.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey,
I like
Bill's
her so much
Mafia
more
is a
than
good
Taylor
group of
Swift.
folks there. YTC,
Anything at this point would be better than Taylor Swift.
YTC takes the real New York team, the Bills. Captain takes the real New York team, the Bills. Kenny, who you taking here?
I'm taking one of New Jersey's little islands that are off the side of us that New York thinks belong to them. I'm taking the real New York team. The state of New York. The Mafia of the Bills.
Nice.
Did they call themselves West New York because they feel like they've been kind of like fucked over by New York fans? So
they shouldn't feel like that because New York is New York State. I mean, the five boroughs are just like
Bungie,
little
who you
islands
taking here, buddy?
that really
Well,
belong to
who invented
Jersey.
New York steak? Strip steak.
Thinking I believe I took the real New York team, not the Jets. The Jets are a small little island in New Jersey, like Kenny said.
That's right.
Who
A
don't
floating
belong here.
swamp island.
Yeah, they don't belong here. We don't want them here. They should leave, and they can take the Giants.
Sentinel. All right, Papa J. Papa J. I'm keeping an eye out for your pick there, buddy. Sentinel, who did you take here, buddy?
I am taking the Buffalo Bills.
He's taking the Bills. Don takes the Bills. Tommy takes the Bills. I'm taking the Bills, the real New York team. Tony took the Jets. Lily took the Bills. Bryant took the Jets. Terradome, who'd you take in here?
I got them Buffalo Bills, man. Josh Allen's gonna have a day or a night.
You got that Bill Mafia.
Bills
Yeah.
Mafia.
I mean, I'm hoping they rest.
Terradome, thank you for not inflating the Jets' ego anymore and talking about Aaron Rodgers. I'm so sick of
They're a New
that.
Jersey team.
Who?
They feel more like a New Jersey team.
Crazy Juice took the Bills. Steve-O took the Bills. Papa J will probably, more than likely, if he's still with us, he'll throw his pick in the chat, and I'll say it when I see it. So the next game, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings.
Here's a fight.
I'm surprised this didn't get flexed to like Monday night or something.
That should have been the Monday night game. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
I'm
later.
thinking.
But they didn't
Minnesota.
expect the Niners to be so bad. They thought it was going to be like a big macho NFC championship game all over again.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
expect this to be like 11-3.
Beginning of the season, you want a rematch of the championship, but as it materialized during the day, during the season, you probably need to go that Minnesota Green Bay. This
is a good game.
Because my brother is so soft, he can't stay up for another night game.
I wouldn't mind watching this one if they show it on national television. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I'm gonna be watching Carolina, Tampa Bay.
John Jay, who you taking here?
I'm taking. I took the upset. I'm taking Green Bay.
I'm taking Green Bay. I don't know. I don't even know who's favored. Maybe Steve O can say in the chat.
It's probably the Minnesota Vikings.
It should be Green Bay.
Melissa, who you taking here?
I'm pretty sure I went with the Vikings, and I'm going also with the Vikings because I can't stand my brother.
So YTC took the Vikings. Captain took the Packers. Kenny, who you taking?
I'm taking the Green Bay Packers.
All right. Spongy, who you taking here, buddy?
Sorry, what were the teams in? Oh, Packers, Vikings.
Yes.
I am going to go with the Packers. I believe I picked Packers, right?
Yep. Sentinel, who you taking here, buddy?
I'm taking Green Bay. This is a divisional game.
Taking Green Bay. You're taking the Cheeseheads.
Yep.
Why are you taking Cheeseheads?
Because they got a better quarterback.
Jordan Love is not a better quarterback.
They have a
Sam
better
Darnold.
Jordan Love is a better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
They have a better running back for sure.
Sam Darnold's going to beat him again. Watch.
It's the season of love is what they're saying.
The season of love.
Love.
Let's see.
Love.
So Dawn takes the Vikings. You're saying, oh boy.
Love.
Bryant did it. The Minnesota is the Sam area now.
Sam area.
Sam Lakes.
Samaria.
That's
a
Sam
place.
area.
I got a
Purple Sam.
Tommy took the Vikings. I'm taking the Packers. Tony took the Vikings. Lily took the Vikings. BC took the Vikings. The Culp has the sweep. The Culp household has the sweep. Terradome, who you taking here, buddy?
I looked it up. Green Bay is plus 1.5, which means Minnesota is favored by 1.5, which is nothing.
Hey, Green Bay.
It's basically a pick 'em. I'm going with the upset. Green Bay.
Nice.
I think they can get them. I think they got enough to get them a
How
good
dare
running.
they make them the underdog?
Josh Jacobs should suffice, and I think they can make the play.
Papa J took the Bills. He took the Bills and the Vikings, just so you know, folks.
Didn't
Steve-O
Green Bay
took
also
the
lose an
Packers.
offensive lineman against the Saints and Christian Watson?
I didn't see it.
And Crazy Juice took the Vikings. Ooh, Papa J says it says J-Lo going down.
Damn. Jenny from the block?
Jennifer Lopez? What?
I got that.
Oh, single ladies. No, that's
Teardome,
I don't
can I ask you
understand
your
that
opinion
right
for real though? Do you feel like Sam Darnold with the Vikings is just going to be like Kirk Cousins when he comes to the playoffs? He's just going to get like seeing ghosts all over again, and it's all going to crumble around him.
Sam is set up for success. He's got
arguably
the best wide receiver in the game. He's got a decent, a very good defense and a decent offensive line with a running game now. I mean, he's a quarterback, man. I know he went to the Jets. He was seeing ghosts and stuff like that, but it's the Jets. If you mess around with it,
Yeah, everybody sees ghosts. The ghosts
can't wait for
have
Friday.
success.
Everybody get spicy.
they're going to be formidable. Anybody messing with those Vikings, and Brian Flores is going to have issues. That dude knows some defense. That's a real coach out there. They're going to be something to contend with. They're going to fight they're going to get to the divisional. I'll say that.
Okay.
I don't like the Vikings. I think they stink. That's just my opinion.
I don't like
Like you, Kenny?
So
I smell very good. I'm wearing 212 by Carolina Herrera.
the don't like ain't gonna make it because they're a good team. They're a solid team.
all right, so this next game we got the toilet bowl.
Oh,
Vegas and New Orleans.
Horrible game.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's
that should be its own category on Pornhub. Vegas and New
the
Orleans.
New Orleans Saints.
Two great cities to visit.
Corona did the switcheroo, and he took the Raiders in this one. He first picked the Saints. Now, what I was saying earlier is you should just go with what your heart says to start with, because somebody took 3 L's on his swishes last week. Kenny,
This guy,
you know,
this dipshit right here.
This clean shaven guy. You must have used a Gillette. You're very clean.
I got in my head. I was in my pocket protector doing my
he
numbers.
literally could have won last week, and instead we had to tie at 2 people 12-4.
I got what's called too smart, which equals to moronic.
So
You Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, so yeah, you win
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan.
I pulled a
John
Shanahan.
John Jay, buddy, who you taking here?
Can I take the tie? Because both these teams are ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to pick a team, so I'm taking the home team.
Ooh, he went to the home. He went with the home team.
That'd be great if you took a tie, because they can technically you can tie.
You can. Steve-O took the Saints. That's honestly, it's up in the air who's going to win this one. Let's be honest.
Wait, who took the Saints?
Be honest.
I did.
Okay.
John Jay took the Saints. He took the home team.
The home team.
Melissa, who are you taking here?
This is a trash game.
I am sticking with my original pick, and that was even before the Monday Night Massacre that is known as the first shutout of the week. Oh, actually, of the year. So I am going with Antonio Pierce, doubly embarrassing the Saints.
Steve-O.
Jordan.
I'll bring your comment up in a minute, Steve-O.
Spencer Rattler looked so shook in that game.
Captain took the
their
Raiders.
offense is pretty rough.
Kenny, who did you take here?
What are the teams? New Orleans against
It's
the Raiders.
At New Orleans. At New Orleans.
I'm sure I took the Raiders, man.
You did take the Raiders.
Blue fan.
Yeah,
the Blue,
pretty sure.
The Blue Man Group has more fans than the Raiders do now. They're a better Vegas attraction too.
Bungie, you here?
Yeah.
Who'd you take, buddy?
Carcast, we hear your background. I think that's Carcast.
No, I didn't hear you.
Wait. What teams were? The Raiders and the Steelers, or the Saints.
The Saints.
Oh, this game's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Can we pick the 0-0 because I think this game is going to go into 8 overtimes because the game's going to be so low scoring.
So you're saying it's going to be like the Raiders and Vikings game last year where it ended 3-0 as the final score?
But it's probably going to be 10-10 at the end of double overtime.
Hey, you guys on the Raiders game?
Whatever makes the Raiders fans, feel worse.
Oh my goodness! I'm glad Bryant sent me a text.
What happened?
Ronnie, he already put you down for the Raiders because he said you switched.
Yeah, I want the Raiders. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna put my skin on this thing. It is staying in its cover.
Damn, this Discord is pop. Oh shit.
Who'd I pick though, David?
Who'd I pick?
Hold on, I got big screen myself here.
Who that trick?
Bam! Ronnie Lott, baby.
Gold.
Ronnie Lott.
First name.
Woo!
Yeah.
I like it, dude.
Awesome.
Nice.
9-finger lot.
How many cards is that now, McNair?
That's awesome. That's going to go up on that wall right yonder.
How many cards is that, McNair?
I honestly have no idea.
Mm.
There are some that I have from Mariah that I won on her stream that I haven't even put up yet. So,
I won too. I won a couple of times
tomorrow.
too.
Maybe I do that tomorrow when I'm kicking it.
How many times you won, McNiner? You won 3 times, huh?
I've won. I don't keep track. I've won quite a few times. Not as many. There's a few people that win a lot more than me, but I'm happy when I do.
Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Dawn wins all the time.
Podcast won
if she's putting them on the wall, she probably has a whole wall covered.
Dawn has a house covered in cards.
Steve-O wins a lot.
Yeah,
I was making jokes in the chat when Steve-O won. I said rigged.
I won today too. Oh yeah.
Hacker.
I won 3 times.
Raiders. Sentinel, who'd you pick here, buddy? It's the Raiders at the Saints.
Fuck the Raiders forever. The New Orleans Aints. We're the paper bag Aints. and you're still going to win,
He
which is
picked
going to
the
be
Saints.
hilarious.
The paper bag
Saints
game.
gonna lose,
That's a good
bro.
one.
They
That's what I
suck.
should name this, actually.
Paper bag.
Dawn
Nah,
picked the
fuck
Saints.
Raiders.
Her husband's a Raiders fan, so just so you know, folks.
Ouch.
Tommy picked
I
the
respect
Aints.
your fanhood,
I
but
picked the
fuck the Raiders.
Raiders. I picked the Raiders.
Tommy picked the Saints,
Yes, Tommy picked the Saints.
and he's like,
So,
how many games?
Tony-
How many games he had of me? Like 3 games.
I was gonna get to that when we were through the picks, but I'll grab one
Okay.
when we're done with this game.
Okay,
So
all right. So
Tony
I'm good.
picked the
Thank you.
Raiders. Lily picked the Raiders. Bryant. Why ain't I seeing it on Bryant's picks here? Did I not pick it? Did I not write it down?
You probably didn't write it down per usual.
Ooh, I probably didn't write it down. No, sorry, my tetanus was just, my ear issue was just like ringing very hard right there. Yes, I have it something fierce.
And your wrist probably
Sometimes
too.
it does it so hard it's like the whole world stops. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's difficult trying to,
That's because you listen to the Sex Pistols with your headphones on.
Oh, Bryant picked the Raiders.
Brian, come on. Never mind.
He's got the Raiders. Pterodome,
Raider
who'd you
fans
pick here, buddy?
everywhere.
I got New Orleans on this one. They're favored by 2.5. They're the home team.
Crazy.
And plus the Las Vegas Raiders. Right now, you start looking. You're not supposed to, but you start looking at your draft position. And the Raiders, with 3 losses, are right at 6 right now. If they can move up just one more, have some other people win, they move all the way up to possibly 3. And they're looking at Travis Hunter. They're looking at Cameron Ward. They're looking at Ashton Genty. I think the Raiders are gonna, everybody's not as hurt as they think they are. The Raiders are gonna come in there and just say, "Hey, let's just get these last 2 losses." And
but did you hear Antonio Pierce on Sunday though? When he said that, did you hear Antonio Pierce when he got questioned about being Jacksonville and he said, "Fuck that the draft. We're not even thinking about that. We're not going to take the season away." For a better draft pick.
And he's a warrior, man. He's De La Salle High School or De La Mata High School out of there in California. He's a Super Bowl champion. That's what my man Pierce does, but that owner does not. That GM does not. They're gonna
cut them down. Yep.
De La Salle.
Listen, I know a lot of Raider fans just because we hate each other so much. And this is strictly from a Raider insider, Raider to the core, born Raider. They are trying to tank. They want Travis Hunter. They want Travis Hunter.
And
period.
A transitional talent. And anytime you can draft a guy, it's like you're getting a first rounder and a second rounder in one pick.
No,
So
he said he's going to.
He's as advertised. He's that guy.
He's probably going to stick as a corner.
And Travis, don't worry, buddy. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and she was only in it for the money, anyways, bro. Come on, keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Girlfriend out of it. I'm just totally looking at it as the player. The player will play cornerback, and he is going to be a number 3 wide receiver somewhere in this league as well. They will have packages for him. He can play both. He will play both in the National Football League. Not full-time, of course, but on your packages with 3 wide receivers, you can't tell me anywhere on these 31 teams you couldn't slide Travis Hunter in as a slot wide receiver and give people problems.
He's going to
I
New
would
England.
be terrified as a defensive coordinator.
So Crazy Juice picks the Raiders. Papa J and Steve-O both took the Saints.
Crazy.
And Papa J says the Taints versus the Relocators.
It's good stuff.
And so that's the thing is the Raiders and the Rams they're the nomads of the NFL. They are equal for times they've moved, but the Rams have the edge because they have the mileage.
You went with the mile. Oh, look at that. You went with the mileage. All right, I'm seeing that. I'm
Well,
feeling
they
that.
started in Cleveland, then they went all the way to LA, then all the way back to St. Louis, then all the way back to LA. So mileage wise, the Rams got the edge.
they are the gypsies. The official gypsy license of the National Football League belong to the Rams. Or the Raiders. The Rams.
Born a Ram, then
Yes, they are the
Ram.
nomads of the NFL. Yes.
Yeah,
They have a
the Raiders
moving
stayed in
van.
California.
On the Bryant Culp
Yeah,
YouTube channel, folks, if you search videos, you will see he does a Cars thing of the NFL, and the Rams have their own moving van.
The thing, you know what the
It
thing
cracked
is?
me up when I watched that video. I was dying laughing when I saw the moving van.
Culp is the dude, man. Culp comes up with it, man. I miss you, Culp.
So the next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the New York Giants.
New York Football Giants.
Yes.
Yuck.
I'm so proud of you that you know that, Melissa. I love that.
I'm thinking the Colts.
Not many people know they're called the football Giants.
Yes.
Too badly their 100th season had to be to this year with Daniel Jones and Drew Lock and Tommy DeVito and Tim Boyle.
I'm gonna. Don't worry, YTC. I'm protecting that first round draft pick, buddy. Trust me. No fucking way the Raiders gonna steal one off of you.
Giants taking a quarterback for sure.
Shadura might go into the top 5.
They got Shador Sanders. In mock draft, Shador Sanders is going to be a New York Giant.
To the Raiders.
Corona, you with us still? I don't know if he's muted.
Yeah, I'm right here.
He took the Colts.
Yeah, I took the Colts.
That's interesting.
Colts. John Jay, who you taking here, buddy?
Well, I know YTC really wants Cam Ward really badly.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have his team lose because he really wants that guy from Miami. So I'm got the Colts.
Yeah.
From the U.
Nice.
Cam Ward.
Tanking for the first pick. Yeah, the NFL teams don't do that, right?
No, it never happened.
I think, well, you know, that's the thing is someone's kind of been recorded saying that they want to get that first pick.
Oh, yeah, you want that pick.
Merry Christmas, Eric.
Oh, Eric Wallace, the resident Seahawks fan. What's going on, buddy?
Hello, buddy.
Hi, Eric.
Merry Christmas, Eric.
Merry Christmas, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Eric, what's up, man?
And I just want to.
It's really
we
Christmas
got
Eve, isn't it?
Melissa. Who you taking here?
Filthy animals.
The filthy
I
animal.
am gonna be torn throughout this game because, according to my father, I cannot pick the Giants. I cannot root for the Giants. However, I have to root for the Giants not to embarrass themselves the way they did against Michael Penix. So I have no idea how the hell I'm going to watch this game. So, Terradome, I need you to pray for me to have strength and for the Giants to lose out because it's just gotten so absolutely disastrously toxic on Sundays. But I am going with the Indianapolis Colts because I'm trying to save myself.
That's solid. That's a solid pick.
You guys gonna get the number 1 pick, right?
Your dad kind of like the Jackson.
Right now,
if he gets his way, he should want the second pick because the second pick seems to work out better for quarterbacks than the first overall pick.
That is
And then
true.
the Giants don't have a lot of wiggle room with their cap, so you would think they would want the less money guaranteed to the player, but I don't know. I'm just following what his wishes are, which is to get the highest possible pick. So I have to root for the Raiders, the Titans, the Jaguars, and everybody else to keep winning while the Giants keep losing out.
Yeah,
but the Giants still have to look respectable. But I don't know how they look respectable with Drew Lock. So it's just it's crazy right now.
Okay, I just want to put this out there. I've been saying this in so many streams. I don't think, and this is my personal opinion, I don't think the Giants should draft a quarterback this year in the first round at least. Because
they should sign Daniel Jones to an extension.
No,
he's not.
Daniel Jones has gotten
he's
so
a
banged
Viking.
up.
I think what
He's
they should
officially
do.
a Minnesota Viking.
Thank God.
I think what they should do is in the first round, which if they have like the second pick, third pick, whatever, first pick, draft Will Campbell, the offensive tackle, who's really good.
He's
They
actually
needed
giving
O-line.
you sound advice. To be honest, I want that tackle.
Yeah, but here's the problem,
But
though.
he's
The
not gonna
Giants
be
have a
higher. He's
curse
gonna
of
be a top 3,
tackles.
top 5 pick. He's gonna be a
Quarterback.
top 5 pick.
Quarterback.
Andrew
Guys watch
Thomas can't
straight up
stay healthy, and every
draft.
other offensive lineman they bring in, either high draft pick or a free agent, it just sucks. Illuminor
Facts.
can't stay healthy.
So hold on.
Evan
One
Neal
of these times-
sucks.
One of these times, it's gonna change. It's gonna have to change because their quarterback.
Well, who's your GM currently, Melissa? I mean, not your GM, your dad's GM.
It's Joe Shane, and the sad part is that they're afraid that they're gonna pull the Bears thing where they keep the GM and the coach, or at least the GM, through the draft process, and then they're gonna fire him right after. And my dad absolutely cannot stand Joe Shane.
Spongy, why do you care?
Well, that's gonna suck because he's gonna have his fingerprints on that draft.
Yeah,
It's not really him. It's the Maris. It's Chris Mara who runs their scouting organization. John Mara who butts in all the time with what he wants as his favorites. Then they had like 5 or 6 other Maras in there. Now the Tisch family is putting like 5 or 6 people in personnel. Like the Giants are just a hotbed of crazy when it comes to their
the fact they let
gross
Saquon
stuff.
Barkley out the door, and he's up in Philadelphia, about to go to the NFC Championship. Probably,
I think what
they're gonna have to make a big splash, and I think it's Shador Sanders. They'll make the splash with.
Sanders is going to suck in the NFL.
That remains to be seen.
I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna give me a minute. I'm gonna have to agree with Spongy. If the New York Giants draft Shador Sanders, Deion is going with him to a certain degree, and the New York media is very hard on players. You know, as Melissa might know, and I don't think Shador is going to be able to handle that.
They got neighbors.
Hey man,
but here's the worst part, though.
Count the magic of Deion Sanders out.
If he's the coach,
and everybody else, if Deion's got his hands on it, it's gonna be all right. It might take a year, it might take 2, but Deion's gonna be all right, and he's trained his sons up to do the same. This is a new era, a new age, and these kids, Deion is a man of God. He is a man of God, and his heart is pure. I'm telling you, he's been pouring into these kids like ain't no tomorrow. Don't look at speed and money. Don't look at all the flash and dash. This guy's heart is 100% pure. He is a man of God. It's gonna be all right.
And it may be 100% pure.
Just like I told my uncle, who can't stand the fact that I knew he was going to come to Colorado and turn things around. 4 years ago, they were saying, "Oh, I can't believe Travis Hunter would go to a HBCU. He ruined his career." I said, "If Deion with it, man, just trust the process." Deion is a good dude. Deion got it. I can tell spirit. I know when you got a good spirit on you. I know when you got a bad one on you. This guy's got his guy ready.
Gerardo, you could disagree with me all you want because I have a lot of respect for you. He destroyed a perfect conference out in the West Coast. He basically sold out for the money to go to the Big Ten, try to get the easiest path to go to the college football playoff. And just like everyone's been talking about out here in California, if that USC job opens up, he's going to jump on it faster than anything.
Please, no.
He'll make the right decision. He will make a good decision, but I'm telling you.
The only thing worse than Lincoln Riley is
what he's doing, man. The guy knows football. The guy's got a good heart. And
anyway, Pterodon, the problem is Deion likes going to places where Deion can take over and instill his culture. Giants will never allow that.
Well,
not only that, but they are so in love with Eli Manning and his 2 Super Bowl wins that they just want this cookie cutter Eli little goober next thing.
right.
That's why they
They're
got
gonna
like
wait till
Daniel
Arch.
Jones.
And that will be
They're
on the
gonna wait for
Giants.
Arch.
That will be the Giants' fault. But I'm telling y'all, to a man, as a young black man, maybe I need to say it like this: as a young black man, Deion Sanders has something charismatic about him that guys believe in. Now, if you old white establishment and you can't get that, good. Go ahead and let somebody else get it and watch your fortunes change. The University of Colorado was in the doldrums until Deion Sanders got there. Now they might be the hottest ticket in the United States as far as college football is concerned. The guys got charisma. It's
Well, he's got a point.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Language in the Greek language, charisma
David, are
and
we done with
gift
the pick?
are the same thing. And I'm telling you, to a man, Shedeur Sanders has been brought up around some of the greatest. It's something when I can get Tom Brady on the phone and help my son out in his throwing concepts in high school and in his freshman year of college. Do you understand what that is? You get Tom Brady to come and help your son out. It's a cash
but I'm
in,
not.
and
I'm not
maybe nobody
taking a
else
shot at
gets it,
Shador
but
or
this is what it
Dion.
is.
Teardome, I'm not taking a shot at either Sanders. I'm not even taking a shot at Shiloh Sanders. I am simply saying the Giants have been stuck in the mud, and that's why Giant fans are so frustrated.
Well, they're gonna keep being frustrated if you don't believe in it. That go ahead and do
What I
something.
gotta say,
That's for the Giants fan. They
Teardome.
got to
So
get
you're saying-
Shedeur Sanders, and I got another great one. I'm a little biased on Cam Ward because I love the U. That kid turned my whole fortune around. I was in here believing. I got you. You see my stuff behind me. I'm telling you, these kids got it.
Okay, so I just gotta say this.
You
real
build
quick.
around them. If you believe in them, they're gonna have something for you. That's all I know.
I gotta say this real quick. We always you just said, and I just want to clarify this. You said, Shedeur was brought up around a lot of people. You know who else was? Bronny James. Look at him now. This is
He's taking a shot at Bronny.
LeBron,
Easy, Spongy. This is a sensitive subject.
You know, Bronny James was Bronny. What is that? USC averaging 4 points. I mean,
He means when Bronny went to the Lakers.
Yeah,
and USC.
Hey, the man called in some favors, and he got him at the 55th pick. Do anybody know who was after LeBron James? Bronny James in the draft in the second round. Do anybody remember those guys? No, because they was garbage dudes. If the all-time leading scorer wants his son on a team, he should be able to pull some strings like a Shanahan, like a Phillips, like this has been done. Nepotism has been Jerry Jones and his kids. If the man want his kid on the team, get his kid on the team, man.
Yep.
That's the all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
Yep.
Get his kid on the team.
Yeah.
I ain't saying that he's Michael Jordan reincarnated, but that is LeBron James. What has he done so bad? He's never taken his jersey off, thrown it into a crowd, ran out buck naked in New York Stadium. He's never killed anybody. He's never assaulted anybody. He's never done anything. He just raised his kids and been the best player, non TMZ scandal, Puff Daddy scandal, and just been a good ambassador of the National Basketball League or the NBA, National Basketball Association. Get your kid on the team, man. If that's your dream, if that's how we can hook you up, hey, all right, ain't no problem. But everybody's acting like, oh my God, Bronny James, oh my, how could he do that? He's taking something away from the game. No, he's not. It's all right, y'all. Don't nobody remember 56 and 57. They don't.
I think we know who Jim Everett is
God
now.
damn. Not this dude. Not this guy. This guy's worse.
Papa J.
I've never heard
spitting facts there.
who's marketing pro.
Ex Tommy Huxley. He gets into him with all the time.
He's a
that?
Rams.
Yeah,
typically in Rumbo's chat.
I know
Typically.
Tommy.
Marketing.
It's a different avatar. Okay, that's
Spongy.
why he had a weird avatar on the other.
Spongy Pickens. Kenny had to leave us, folks. Kenny, you have great night at karaoke. You couldn't stay much. You could only stay the normal
Kenny,
show
do
time.
Brick House.
Way over at this point. But
And
I'm
Fat Bottom Girls.
not working tomorrow, so I ain't harping on you too much.
I wasn't looking at the fact that Bronny James is in that I wasn't saying that he doesn't deserve to have a roster spot. I'm saying the fact that he's not the player they advertised him to be when he was young, and when he was getting brought up by these guys. They expected him to be so good because he's LeBron James' kid. Okay.
But Spongy, Bronny James was not the first. It wasn't a question of what he pick or second pick overall. Shedeur Sanders is in a different. You comparing apples to oranges here.
Because he's a
Shedeur
quarterback.
Sanders is a quality Big 12 Power 5 quarterback in the National Football League.
And also,
Bronny James wasn't that.
This quarterback class is also weak, so that is another reason why Shedeur is
Okay,
high.
you can say it's weak, but the position of quarterback in the National Football League is very, very important, is it not?
Is. And you need to be good at it to have a spot.
And he's the best one coming. Either him or Cam are the best ones coming out.
Those are the two best quarterbacks right now.
So you comparing apples to oranges again, Spongy. This is something totally different.
Yeah, and we'll find out like in 3 to 4 years where Shedeur will be in the NFL. So
there you go.
Don't know. I do have my skepticism, but he's the best. Like me and Spongy, we talked about this. Who's good right now? Shedeur right now. Unfortunately, he's the best.
Yeah, right now you have to say either him or Cam. I'm looking at the mock drafts. I just ran it. They got Shedeur going number 1 to New York. Travis Hunter, number 2 to New England. Will Johnson, number 3, a cornerback, another wide receiver to Tennessee, and then another quarterback, Cameron Ward to the Cleveland Browns. They're mentioned in the top 5 of picks in the National Football League 2025 draft, and I dare venture to say that is how it's going to play out. The position of quarterback will be addressed with either Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward in the very first night in the first 5 picks. It's just like that. If they're marginal to you, if they just suck, if it's a bad draft, it can be that. But as far as quarterback in the National Football League, you're either going to get Shedeur or you're going to get Cam Ward first.
You get the best. Yeah, that's.
And I'm moving on. Is it my turn already? I'm going with Indianapolis. The Giants are going to tank.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we were still talking about the Giants.
Hold on. All right. So we're on the Colts of the Giants. Speaking of, okay.
Yeah.
So Melissa took the Colts. YTC took the Colts. Cam takes the Colts. Kenny took the Colts. Spongy, you took the Colts. Sentinel, who'd you take? Huh?
I took the Colts. I took the Colts.
Don took the Colts. Tommy took the Colts. I took the Colts. Tony took the Colts. Lily took the upset. She took the Giants. Bryant took the Colts. Terradome, who you taking here?
I got the Colts. Giants want to keep that pick. It would be stupid of them to win this game.
Yeah.
It really would be. Papa J took the Colts and Steve-O took the Colts.
You remember the year that they were looking at Chase Young and then they won that last game that screwed them up, and then Chase Young went to the football team? This is what the Giants do. They always win that one last game at the end of the year.
and that would be idiotic. I wouldn't do that. I keep my draft position, but
And also White YTC, who's a New York Giants fan, like he even because I asked him the last time they were playing at the Giant Stadium, there were fans chanting for Shador's name.
Yep. They haven't won a single game, I think, this year at Giant Stadium or MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, Shador, because their whole franchise is going to be messed up in the next 2-3 years because of it. The next 4 or 5 years, their franchise is going to be messed up if they draft someone like Shador.
It'll be hilarious. It'll be hilarious.
Well, they will just take that mess up. But you better get a quarterback, and you better get it good because you missed on Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes sucked.
Yes,
I knew it when he was coming out.
Me too.
I'm down here in North Carolina. I see Duke University. I see UNC, and Danny Dimes and Mitchell Trubisky absolutely sucked. But they went on and got that. Some would say they got the complexion for the connection, but I'm telling you, to a man, if you want to get your franchise some money, you better get Shador or Cam Ward or Travis Hunter.
And that would be best for them money wise. And it's not to knock Shador's talent. He's very, very talented quarterback, but he also needs an O-line. You saw him at Colorado when he didn't have an O-line.
Yeah, you need the O-line, Spongy, but you got to get the quarterback first.
Yeah, unfortunately,
you got to get the quarterback first. A little story. I'm sorry. Side note, but let me tell y'all, the San Francisco 49ers called me for season tickets in April of 2017. I said, look, it was Kyle Shanahan's first draft. I said, look, I will get those season tickets. They were $2,600. I will get them. But you need to draft your quarterback first. I got a kid down here in Clemson, Deshaun Watson. There's a kid in Texas Tech named Patrick Mahomes. Get the quarterback first, and I will buy the ticket. We had the draft, and guess what they got? Solomon Thomas. Ask me what Solomon Thomas.
Wait, this literally happened when somebody called you about the season tickets. That's holy shit.
Yeah.
So somebody from the 49ers in the office said specifically go with those two potentials. You told them, and nobody passed along.
Deshaun Watson.
Hey, is that true? Is that true? The 49ers gonna draft the Oregon's quarterback?
What?
They got don't know what you're talking about.
And something on Facebook that said the 49ers gonna draft the Oregon quarterback.
Oh no! Don't take that serious.
Okay.
Her name was Morgan. She called me and we talked for 30 minutes. I'll buy those tickets if you just draft your quarterback first. And Kyle Shanahan didn't do it. He went with Solomon Thomas, and then he went
Ruben Foster and CJ.
I'm telling you what I know.
I wanted Jamal Adams, but and I'm a Cal Bear fan, so Stanford's our rival. He was horrible at Stanford. Horrible at Stanford. I don't know why he was up in the first round, but again, maybe I'm just a Cal Bear fan, but that's a different story.
You got to get that quarterback first. You can build if you got the quarterback, you can get the weapons, you can build around the quarterback, but you got to get the quarterback first. Don't try this.
Oh no, it's okay to wait 6 years to find a guy, right?
In the third round and hope that what's my man name? Kirk Cousins comes to me later on. You'll set your franchise back 5, 6, 7 years. That was 2017 to 2024, and we still got questions about quarterback right now. Do we not? You could have had.
I don't think so.
You could have had Patrick Mahomes, and then you missed that one, and then Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback that ever did it, is begging you to come back home and play. You passed him up too. I'm just saying.
You wanted to win a ring as a 49er.
If I get the quarterback first.
We should. The Niners should have like at least 10 Super Bowls already.
McNair, can we please move on to the next game?
At least.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, we got sidetracked.
Huh?
Yeah, we got sidetracked.
Big time. Big time.
Sorry, I have a habit.
So we got the Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Interdivisional rivalry. The Panthers just pulled off a overtime victory this last week.
Somebody has a background noise on or some sort of echo. Can you please shut that off so David can speak clearly and I can hear him clearly? Thank you.
All right.
So David Corona, who are you picking here, buddy?
I'm taking the Bucks.
Yep, the Bucks at home. Baker Mayfield. John Jay, who are you picking here?
I'm taking another upset. I'm taking the team on the road, Carolina.
The Panthers are kind of that team no one really wants to play right now.
I was right last week. I don't know why I didn't go with my gut, and the Cardinals lost to the Panthers.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I was going to take the Panthers too.
Is there an echo?
Nope, I can hear you.
Okay.
Melissa, who are you taking?
I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay. YTC takes the Bucks. Captain takes the Bucks. Kenny takes the Bucks. Spongy.
I believe I took the. Did I take the Bucks? But I want to switch that pick to the Panthers.
What? Spongy, remember Kenny was 0-3 on his switches. You gotta.
I don't care. I am confident. I took the Cowboys to upset the Bucks last week, and I think it can happen again. Honestly, I don't think the Bucks.
All right,
are
he's
that
taking
good.
the Panthers. Sentinel, who are you taking, buddy?
I am taking Tampa Bay.
He's taking the Bucks. Don takes the Bucks. Tommy takes the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks. They're playing for their division here, more or less. Tony takes the Panthers. Lily takes the Bucks. Bryant takes the Panthers. Terradome, who are you taking here, buddy?
I got the Bucks.
Yeah, because the Bucks and the Falcons are fighting for first, no?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You're fucking Cowboys with the
Ooh, good time to mute.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Juice takes the Bucks. Peppa J and Steve-O. Steve-O takes the Bucks. Peppa J takes the Panthers. I think the Panthers might have something going here.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think they're playing for their head coach. They don't want the guy to get fired.
He's not going to get
For sure.
fired. The Panthers head coach, no, he's not going to get fired.
Yeah.
No, because he.
So the next game, for some reason, I have a trash bag. I have a trash bag drawing by it. The Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't believe. I think the Jags won last week.
They lost to the Raiders.
Oh, that's right. But everyone picked. I think a lot of people picked them to win. That's why I was like. But so Corona, he's muted right now, so I'll make his pick for him. He took the Titans. John Jay, who'd you taking here, buddy?
I'm taking Tennessee.
Yeah, he took the Titans. Melissa, who are you taking?
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. YTC took the Titans. Captain took the Jags. Captain took the Jags. Kenny took the Titans. Spongy, who'd you take here?
I think I took the Titans.
You did take the Titans.
But I'm also
No.
don't like how everyone's taking the Titans.
Spongy, did you see McCorkle Jones play on Sunday? It was awful.
Yeah, and I also have Brian Thomas Jr. in fantasy, and he can at least throw the ball to him for 62 yards. So, it's not the worst.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, Sentinel, you with us?
Yeah.
It's the Titans at the Jags.
Titans at let me get the list. Sorry about that.
Titans at the Jags.
Titans at the Jags. What did I say? Titans at the Jags. I went with Jacksonville.
Yep. Dawn took the Titans. Tommy took the Titans. I'm taking the Titans. McCorkle.
That's what I'm
Michael
hearing.
McCorkle Jones. I don't have any faith in that guy.
Yeah,
Tony
if I
took
could
the
have
Titans. Lily took the
one.
Jags. Bryant took the Jags. Terradome, who are you taking here, buddy?
I'm gonna take the Jags just because they're at home.
All right. Crazy Juice took the Jags. Steve-O took the Jags, and Peppa J took the Titans.
Oh my gosh, 5th overtime?
You know, I know
So we
it's never
got-
gonna happen, but I would love for Josh Allen Hines to become a Niner.
Oh my
Josh
God.
Hines, Allen.
I would love that.
Yeah, the
never
defensive end. I would love to have him on the other side of Bosa. I'm not lying.
Although you technically
You know
do
what would be
have
hilarious
another
is if we brought in Max
good,
Crosby,
edge
Aaron
rusher in the
Rodgers,
draft.
and Devontae Adams. It's
No.
like
Terradome, how do you
two,
feel
like
if
one
No.
wanting to be a 49er and two want to be Raiders. Two got to be Raiders and one didn't get to be a 49er.
I promise you, I would stop watching the Niners if Aaron Rodgers was their quarterback. I wouldn't stop being a
He's
fan of the
pretty
team,
unlucky,
but I
to be
would
honest.
stop watching the team. Like, I despise that man with all of my being.
I wouldn't watch the
cannot
games.
stand Aaron
I'd be watching
Rodgers.
the press conferences and trying to find out all the behind the
I'm
scenes.
going to
because
tell
him
you.
and
All right, before we
Shanahan
move on to
don't
the next
gel.
game, I'm going to make this quick. Aaron Rodgers' ego and Kyle Shanahan's ego, the building ain't big enough. So that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I knew it.
The only thing worse than getting Aaron Rodgers at this point would be getting Kirk Cousins because he's completely broken.
I thought you were going to say get like a venereal disease or something like that.
No, he's
But
not
Kirk
James
Cousins
Richard
would
Garoppolo.
probably be just worse.
Well, that's James Richard Garoppolo's thing. He's like,
Yeah.
So we got the Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns. Corona is still muted. He took the Dolphins. John Jay, who'd you take?
Dolphins.
He took the Dolphins. Melissa, who'd you take?
My strike against Tua is continuing, so I am picking the Cleveland Browns.
Oh my God, we're having a fight.
And Brownie the Elf.
Versions? Jesus Christ.
She took James Winston. He might throw 3 picks, but he'll also throw 3 TDs, folks.
Wasn't DTR playing against the Bengals?
He was.
Norian Thomason
James
Robinson
might be done for the year. I'm not a Browns
The
fan,
game
so I
is
have no
finally
idea.
over.
Well, either way,
was.
like I said, I refuse to pick Tua because what he did against DeMar Hamlin and what he's continued to do whenever he screws up pisses me off. Tackling head first.
YTC took the Dolphins. Captain takes the Dolphins. Kenny took the Dolphins. Spongy took the
I think I took the
Dolphins. You took the Dolphins.
Okay.
Sentinel, who'd you pick, buddy?
I picked Cleveland.
I'm not the only one.
He picked the Browns.
I think they're going to get their
Don
asses
picked
kicked
the
by Cleveland,
Dolphins.
to be honest.
I don't care if they get their asses kicked. I refuse to pick Tua.
Tommy took the Dolphins. I took the Dolphins. Tony took the Dolphins. Lily took the Dolphins. Bryant took the Dolphins. Terradome, who you picking here, buddy?
I'm going to go ahead and take the Cleveland Browns. I think the temperature will be below 40 degrees, and Dolphins don't do well in below 40-degree weather.
All right. Crazy Juice took the Dolphins. Papa J took
Could
the
explain their 24-year playoff absence.
People left the Dolphins emoji, so I'd imagine that's the Dolphins.
Sorry. Go back to bed.
Dolphins have their own emoji. They're special. The next game. Oh boy. I don't know what to call this one. But we'll just say the name of the team. It's the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. Corona is still muted, but he is sleeping on the couch, folks. He took the Eagles. John Jay, who are you picking, buddy?
All right. So I don't like the Cowboys. I do not like the Eagles, but I have to make a pick. And when I don't know what to do, I just take the home team.
Oh, so he's taking the Eagles.
Better be taking
the Eagles. Melissa, who are you taking?
I unfortunately have to pick the Philadelphia Eagles. However, I have zero faith that Spongy's team is actually going to do it because they always tie with the Cowboys. They always go 1-1.
Yep, so she's got the Eagles. YTC picked the Eagles. Captain picked the Eagles. Kenny took the Cowboys.
Sleep time.
But he also said that if Jalen Hurts starts, then I'm picking the Eagles. Anyway, so Spongy, he took the Cowboys.
Yes, I sure did take the Cowboys.
Although you lost last week with that pick.
I
There's nothing going on there. Like, you can pick your team. There's nothing wrong with it.
David, I won and I lost. Technically, in real life, I lost, but in pick'ems, I won. So see,
no, it's funny to me, Spongy, because I used to do the same thing, like reverse psychology, and it didn't work.
So yeah, you picked the Cowboys though. Didn't know who'd you pick?
I went with the Eagles.
Yep. Tommy went with the Eagles, although he called them the Sheagles or the Beagles. I can't remember which one. I picked the Eagles.
Awesome,
Tony picked the Cowboys. Lily took the Cowboys. Bryant took the Cowboys. We got a sweep in the Colt household. Terradome, who you taking here, buddy?
I got the Eagles on this one.
I'm smiling because I just looked at Steve-O's comment. I'm putting this up. Crazy Juice took the Eagles. Papa J took the Eagles. Steve takes the Cowboys because Cooper Rush is elite.
Wouldn't it be funny if this came down to Bates versus Aubrey and the Cowboys just win with like 4 field goals?
You mean Elliott versus?
I wouldn't be surprised.
We have Jake Elliott.
In that case, I could be hitched to the Cowboys.
Hey, we got 2 games left, folks. We got the Atlanta Falcons at the Washington football team. Redskins are. They actually go by the Commanders, but hopefully not for long.
I call them.
Or as Kenny says, that we could just call him the Jaden Daniels.
There you go. We're the Jaden Daniels.
Washington.
So
FedEx.
Corona took the Commanders. Redskins football team. Jaden Daniels.
Washington.
John Jay, who did you pick?
Washington.
Okay, I'll accept that answer too. Melissa, who'd you take?
I'm gonna go with the team formerly known as the Washington football team, also known as Jaden Daniels.
We could just go by the city, I guess. You know, that works too.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's like when all those people used to say that the artist formerly known as Prince or the artist formerly known as David Bowie.
Yeah, I remember that. So YTC takes the Washington football team. Captain takes the Washington football team. Kenny takes the Washington football team. Spongy took. Spongy? I imagine you want to explain this.
I'm assuming he picked the Atlanta Falcons.
Wait, what did you?
Who did I take?
You took the Falcons.
Over the who?
He's still mad for what happened last week.
I took the Falcons over who?
The Commanders, Spongy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. Michael Penis is going to win the game.
You've been getting too much CTE lately. It's all mine. It's like spreading like.
I'm wrong, but didn't the Falcons beat the Eagles in a crushing way this year, and the Commanders haven't beaten the Eagles this year?
Commanders have beaten the Eagles last week.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh. Cooper's trying for that 1 year, $10 million prove-it contract that Sam Darnold's going to sign, and seems to be the going market for prove-it quarterback. It might go up to 11 or 12 million this next season. We'll see. But so Sentinel, you took the Commanders, Washington football team?
Yes, I'm taking the Commanders for sure.
Jaden Daniels, the Redskins, whatever their name is.
Deadskins,
Tom
Redskins,
takes
Cockroaches.
the Washington football team. Tommy takes the Washington football team. I'm picking the Washington Redskins. Tony takes the Falcons. Lily takes the football team. And Bryant takes the Falcons.
If the Commanders win, they're in the playoffs, no?
I think so.
I think they might clinch the division if they win.
I got Washington on it.
Oh, he's taking Washington.
Don't the Eagles only have like 3 losses on the year though?
Crazy Juice took
Yeah, I might be wrong about that.
Steve-O took Washington and Papa J took the Falcons.
Hey guys, what happened to everyone saying that Washington was going to win the division this year?
Hey, Spongy, coming from someone who said that the Commanders were going to barely make 4th only because they could only fall to 4th, you should shush.
I didn't
I said the Commanders will make the playoffs.
Well, see, the thing is, technically, based on tomorrow, the Eagles and Commanders could actually tie. Well, not tie, but
I don't think it's
okay. So once finishing
with the win, Washington is 99% in the playoffs.
Yeah, but the Eagles could go on a losing streak for 2 games. The Commanders
Before we
could
get
go on a
to
win
Monday
streak for
game,
2
I'm going to
games.
look at the NFL standings real fast.
Hey, so if the Commanders
And then
win,
that would make the Eagles
does that make
at home.
the Niners, the NFC West, only one team, playoff team, and then it's Seahawks or Rams and nothing else?
Probably, yeah.
If the Rams win, they're in. If Washington wins, they're in. The Seahawks need help. They need help bad. The Bucks gotta lose. The Commanders gotta lose. The Falcons gotta lose.
Wait a minute. The fucking Cowboys have a better record than us?
Are the Seahawks out of the division race? They're only one back from the Rams.
They're 8-7, and the Rams are 9-6.
Yeah,
Theoretically,
so they're not out of the division race, are they?
Damn.
No.
Yeah, pretty much they are.
I don't know how the tiebreak will go, but with the Rams being 9-6, if they lose out and the Seahawks win in, and it could be that way. Seahawks pick Chicago next week. I'm not sure about their last game, but
the last game they played the Rams. The Seahawks and Rams played.
They could win it. The Seahawks could win it.
So if the Rams somehow lose this game, which they could because it is the pesky Cardinals here, right?
It could be. If the Rams
and the Seahawks could win the division again somehow.
A Seahawks win and a Rams loss changes the math, so Seahawks can win the division.
Oh, damn.
I actually hope they do because it would just shut all the Rams fans up for a while.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so,
too.
too.
The Seahawks win the division.
I don't ever want the Seahawks to ever come to dominance again. Like, we had a decade of abuse from them. I just don't ever want to see the Seahawks be dominant again.
Hey, as long as they have, I'm not worried about them.
They got their pity ring.
So right now we're in the basement at 6-9.
The Cowboys have a goddamn better record than
Why is
we
this
do.
so weird to look at?
Kyle
So the
Shanahan.
Lions, Vikings, and Packers have all clinched the playoff spot.
Yep.
At this time.
Correct.
They're all clinched.
Vikings and Packers.
The Vikings and Lions are tied for the division. I think they play themselves in week 18.
That's gonna be a big point. They're both 15-2. That will be for for home field.
Home field advantage.
If the Eagles win out and the Lions lose out, the Eagles could be easily number one.
Lions aren't losing out. They're not losing to the Niners.
Yeah, Just do it out. Just
And
say,
we're not
They're
winning.
favored by 3 at
Hey,
this point.
imagine we do win that game
I got
though.
a theory.
this will be the 49ers Super Bowl. If they can spoil Detroit Lions and get them to the third seed, you'll be paid
We're
for
going
that.
to.
Eagles be home.
It would kind of like we'll see what ends up transpiring. But the Eagles, if they lose out and the Commanders win out, then the Eagles the Commanders could still end up with the division.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Is
saying.
Jaden Hurst still out?
Papa J says we got a weird sound in the background. As people are talking, it's humming back.
Yeah, static.
Yeah.
It's staticky.
Okay,
Yeah.
it stopped right there. I think it's Melissa's. When Melissa mutes, we can be.
It may be like a fan. Kind of sounds
It
like
might
a
be
fan.
She might be watching on her TV, maybe.
But
It sounds more
anyway,
like a fan.
so yeah, the Commanders aren't out of the division race. The Eagles have not locked that up.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
2 games left. Right?
I'm sleeping on the couch again. I'm sleeping on the couch.
Kenny, are you gonna sing a song karaoke
Oh,
live on
Kenny.
Oh my
I will
God.
big
Okay,
screen
here we
you.
go.
Karaoke
big
Kenny
screen
is
you.
in the house,
I wish
ladies
you were all
and
here.
gentlemen.
Merry
Karaoke
Christmas.
Kenny.
Have a good
What's
one.
up, Kenny?
With a
Papa
brim
J
like the Sandlot.
request Aretha Franklin. Okay, I sent that to him in a text.
Yeah.
Darn.
Oh yeah.
Now he was on sit for us. Anyway.
I'm actually hold on. I'm gonna text Kenny. I will big screen you, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, tell.
Any copyright?
Get somebody from the audience to hold the phone as
I
he's
would
singing.
get do you get a copyright strike if
Yeah.
you're singing if someone else is singing it?
No, so the rule is that you can actually sing it, the song, like you, but you just cannot
No
play
music
the
in the
original
background.
audio.
Okay, I got you.
So you're good.
So they're going to be singing to a backing track, not
I know,
not
yeah, that's
try to
also another
rhyme.
problem.
That's also the problem. Okay, I got you.
I know, so many rules on YouTube.
So
Hey,
so
what's
here we go.
the
The Monday night football game. The
Okay.
Lions at the 49ers.
So when
Corona,
the
I know
show
this
ends,
was
we can
painful.
listen to Kenny sing.
And the point total.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and the point total. Corona?
man? You know who I want really.
Right on Band-Aid.
Yeah. I'm taking the Lions in 53.
Yep. John Jay, who you taking here, buddy?
Oh, I'm taking the L for sure on this one. I'm taking another L next week. I'm still taking the 49ers. And my total points is 47. So I'm taking the L on this one, but I cannot go against my team. That's why Corey's picture.
Melissa?
I am going with the Detroit Lions at 57 points.
Yep, I know. Like I said, I know it's painful. YTC
Not really
Lions,
painful.
That
Bill's game was painful.
Captain took the Lions in 34 points. That
was tragic.
Hey, Melissa, I think you're on mute.
Kenny took the Lions in 43. Spongy.
Okay. I took the Niners. No, I took the Lions 45-17, which is a total of
62.
58.
And they're not scoring 45 on us, Spongy.
What if they score 49 instead? Do you want me to
They're not
update
scoring
David?
45 on us.
I sure will update.
All right, they're not scoring no 40. They're not scoring no 45 points.
Devo's got the Lions at 47.
It'll probably be like fucking like 30 to like 27.
All right, Sentinel, go for it, buddy.
I pick the San Francisco 49ers to win this game. The defense on the Lions has gone
Melissa,
down.
I
They've
think
gone
you have
down
to mute.
Listen, it's
22
you.
starters. They've lost 22 starters on defense, plus they've been accumulating injuries. Kyle Shanahan is now being forced to play rookies who are fresh and inexperienced. Right now, they supposedly want revenge. They could probably easily come in, kick our ass. You probably are all envisioning that in your minds. Me, not necessarily. We've got nothing left to fight for. I think what we do is we rest up and we just unleash the rookies and just win this game in the trenches. Their offensive line isn't as good, is better than ours for sure. But I think we
It's
can
like the second
out-scheme them.
best in the
Dan
NFL.
Campbell's an idiot. Kyle Shanahan, for all of his nerdy fuck-ups and fourth quarter panic attacks, can actually outthink some of these coaches and out-strategy some of these coaches. I'm going with the
They have
49ers.
like the second best O-line in the league, Center. Behind, of course, the Eagles.
Call me a blind homer.
That's
I
a
don't
biased
care.
opinion. I think the Eagles are somewhere in the middle of the pack right now, ranking wise.
Whoa, David. Watch it now.
If someone wants
Besides-
to, look that up, they're more than welcome to.
Besides, the player who they want a revenge on is out probably for the rest of the season anyway.
All right. So you're picking the 49ers and 37 points.
At 37 points total. It will be a low-scoring game.
Dawn's got the 49ers and 41 points. Tommy actually didn't even make the Monday night pick. I have to hit him up and see what's going on there.
I mean, yet again,
He made every other pick besides the 40.
Yeah,
Besides
he just
the Monday
didn't make
night.
it was funny. I was like, huh? So me, I'm picking the 49ers and 49 points. Tony picks the 49ers. Lily takes the Niners. Bryant takes the Niners. Terror Dome, who are you taking here, buddy?
I got Detroit in this one, total of 45 points.
Wow, I look crazy with my score prediction.
Until you
the 49.
the stupid mistakes, we're gonna keep cycling.
Ooh, Papa J.
I hope it's gonna be like Spongy and do the reverse psychology thing. I will be rooting, but it's no way we can go up to Detroit, who's got revenge on their minds. We embarrassed them, took their candy away from them last year. I think, Coach Campbell's gonna have them ready, and we're gonna walk
We're
in.
so beat up. Come on.
And they're gonna be a little pissed off.
No, we got to. We're gonna take a licking, but we'll keep on taking.
So Papa J took the 49ers and 49 points. He's on the same page as me. Steve-O took the Lions and 47 points. But Melissa, you had a question?
Yeah. What did Spongy put for points?
Tommy?
Spongy.
Oh, he put 62. He had them winning 45-17, but they're not scoring 45 on us.
Hell no, they aren't.
They
There's
put
no
up
way.
Hope we can get to 17.
on teams that roll over.
So, anyway.
Hey, I want all of you to call me a genius if it actually happens.
No, that's definitely not going to happen.
Spongy, I predicted 57 points just because I think the Lions are going to beat down on the Niners. That doesn't mean that you're being a genius.
Hey, so last week, and I normally do this to start with, but I didn't. Last week, Corona went 9-7. John Jay went 11-5. Melissa went 10-6. YTC went 11-5. Captain went 11-5. Kenny went 10-6. Could have been 13-3 if you didn't change those 3 damn games. Spongy went 12-4. Levi went 9-7. Sentinel went 7-9. Dawn went 10-6. Tommy went 10-6. I went 11-5. Tony went 11-5. Lily went 12-4.
Oh damn! Hell
I
yeah!
swear I went 8
Youngins
and
going
8.
punch for punch here. Youngins are going for punch here.
Yeah.
We got Red Zone Crazy Juice went 12-10-6. Red Zone went 12-4. Chad Schrader went 11-5, and Carcass went 11-5. That was last week.
So
On the season, Corona is 158-82. Pardon me. John Jay is 136-104. Melissa is 152-88. YTC is 159-81. He's one game ahead of you, Corona. But he's not the leader.
damn.
He's not the leader.
Tommy
Captain
is, huh?
40-86. Kenny is 146-94. Spongy is 136-104. Levi is 130-96. Sentinel is 134-106. Dawn is 145-95. Tommy is the leader at 162-78.
Oh
I
damn!
am 152-88. Me and Melissa is tied. Tony is 141-99. Lily is 135-105. She's one game back in Battle of the Youngins. BC is 119-121. He's only 2 games under 500. He can get there. Joe is 98-70 because he has a couple DNFs going on. Terror Dome is 73-45, which that's a pretty good winning percentage, buddy. Crazy Juice is 111-51. Imagine if he was playing all season, he might be up there too. Red Zone is 36-14. If he was playing, he'd probably be kicking our asses all season. Chad Schrader is 113-49. He would be up with the leaders if he was with us all season. Peppa J is 70-34. Same thing. Steve-O was 9-4. You only played a couple times, Steve-O, so you're 9-4 on the season. Dion is 7-3, and Carcass went 11-5 last week, so that's his season pretty much.
So Tommy is what, 3 games up on me?
He is 3 games up on you, with 2 weeks to go. So you got 32 games to get him.
Yeah.
He took the Chiefs and I took Pittsburgh, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look and see. I'll tell you which ones are different.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kenny down to
Let's
sing his
see.
song?
You did
when
take
we
the
all go back to
Steelers. He took the Chiefs.
Why don't you sing for us, Spongy?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'll think about that one, John. I will sing you guys a
Well,
great rendition.
he took the
Sing us the
Saints.
song.
You took the Raiders. He took the Saints. That's the first different one.
I thought that's 2.
That is with the Steelers and the Chiefs.
So I could come back.
All right.
That's that's it.
That's it.
That's it for the week. But there's still there's still if you win those 2 and you make up those 2, you're only 1 back.
Yeah, exactly.
YTC, let me look at his comparing his.
Oh, okay, yeah, YTC's ahead of me too, huh? By 1.
He's got the Bengals instead of the Broncos. He's got the Raiders. You got the Raiders. That's the only difference in your guys's. Is the Bengals and the Broncos. That's the only difference in your guys' picks.
And he's like 1 game ahead of me.
Yep.
So I could get him. I could tie with him.
And then depending on who wins and what happens in this next week, some teams might be resting starters. So week 18 might be like havoc and chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So week 18 is definitely going to be havoc and chaos. All right. Well, we've been on a long time. Terradome, you're still with us, right? You're not asleep?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Looking at the math there.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the math. 60 67%. If you said Tommy is 162 and 78, 67% usually does it for you, and 70% of 16 games is 11 games. So it's 11 games you got to lock in and be right. Just looking at that's my mind. I get analytical,
good.
do the math, and just look for those 11 or 12 games that I know have got to be it. You know,
I'm
on
actually
an average
surprised
16 game season or 16 games.
how I started the season. I'm surprised I ended up. I'm surprised I'm doing this good right now. So
Yeah, I'm also a number.
I did not start off good.
Oh, we know, David, your Thursday night performance.
Well, my Thursday night games have been garbage all year. I won last week, so
yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
And Thursdays are hard, man, because they're divisional games. That's how they try to make them, which I'm glad the NFL does and schedules division games on those Thursday nights. You know the opponent, you don't have to prepare as much. You've seen them, and but they're tricky. They're tricky. It's nothing for Cleveland to beat Pittsburgh. It's nothing for the Cardinals to beat the 49ers or the 49ers to beat, the Rams. Yeah, it's hard. And those division games are hard. They're hard to handicap, man.
Yeah, I was negative for weeks 2, 3, and 4, folks, and I was minus 8 games at that. Like I was literally under 500 through the first 4 weeks, and somehow I ended up where I'm at.
Melissa got her hand up. Go ahead, Melissa.
152. Where am I again?
I got no, I got Tommy. I just was writing down to your.
Oh, you're good.
Your percentage.
Yeah, I'm 10 games back of Tommy. I don't have a hope.
Tommy's at 67%, which is crazy.
Shit.
Like if I would have done better those 3 weeks I went negative, I could be in it too. But I'm the like host. I don't win anything.
And you also have the answers, which is very
Yeah, imagine if McKnight has all the answers. He won't be losing nothing.
Yeah, he go about 99% and be like, "This guy's a genius.
Yeah,
he needs to go to Vegas."
I'd be like, I got no losses. You guys like what?
Yeah, you guys can't pick. I'm the only one that can pick.
McKnight is undefeated. He has no losses.
We would just all copy off of David's answers. Easy, simple.
Yeah, I'm sleeping on the couch again this week too.
What you do, man? You picked against the Cowboys?
Yeah, again.
That means he's sleeping on the couch.
Is a Cowboys fan.
His wife is a Cowboys fan.
It ain't man. Just go ahead and take the Cowboys sometimes, man.
So
it is what it is.
I don't mean to cut anybody off, but I've been seeing Melissa's hand up. So if she has something to say, we should.
Yeah, Melissa, go ahead, say it, Melissa.
I just wanted to make sure real quick that McNiner got my week 18 picks already, because I don't know if I'm going to be around much because things are getting really bad again at home. So
I did. I saw that. I got him. You're good.
Prayers of
That's all I wanted to say.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's supposed to be your peace.
Sorry to hear that.
Let it be your peace.
All right, folks. Well, it's time to call it a night. We're about an hour over normal, but I don't work tomorrow, so I haven't been pushing it.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. Let's go. You know what I mean? Niners and F the Lambs.
Yes.
And you know how we do it.
Yep.
That's right. Merry Christmas to everyone who watches. All you folks, subscribed or not subscribed. I appreciate everyone. I'd appreciate it if you actually subscribe, though. Because I'm trying to just hit the 200 marker. But if I don't make it this season, I don't make it this season. I'm not too heartbroken.
Hopefully I can pull it out.
And let's get on out of here. And like Corey Davis says, go Niners and F all 31 other teams.